you can think of when things were great and when things were bad. I think the moment I remember so much is when Asamoah Gyan missed that penalty in the 2010 World Cup. That just, I just remember that day like it was yesterday, because the way we were running around the house, like it was crazy. But it's an honor. Like everyone talks about playing for Ghana to this day.
Antoine Semenyo, I don't know, a dream come true. Or calling offer why. Ne uncle no Abribia no her Black Stars. Ye bo Afon any other tournament e mani nya akoma pass one day obeshe just nibi abo Eddie ama Black Stars. Na ne debut game boy in the Premier League so okamuncham kakra. Antoine Semenyo EPL. How come be differ you know? We and then nkra.
First game I played against Brighton, I started that game, and I remember the night before I was so nervous, so nervous. I was calling my dad repeatedly, my friends. I was just like, wow, I'm playing in the Premier League. I was filled with joy, but also nervous as well. So that's as soon as I stepped over that line at the Amex Stadium, it was just like, this is where you want to be. This is the games you want to be playing in, and
Antoine Semenyo, no. Now we can win Nicola Bournemouth, any Man City, and Pep Guardiola, a Man City coach. Or say any season win from last season. Semenyo wa boy exceptional performance. The modern mono exceptional ball wa born who. And my Bournemouth formation and almost start no is to me. Pamuente Pep Guardiola. On also some okaye if Antoine Semenyo.
Always had the ability
to believe. On the moment he's going to believe himself how good he is, he will make the next step in his career as a football player.
And can I just ask you about Antoine Semenyo as well? 6 goals and 3 assists for Bournemouth so far this season. Just what makes him so dangerous at the moment?
It's not that season, last season, the previous. So for the way the Bournemouth play, suit perfectly for him. So he's extraordinary play. To believe on the moment he's going to believe himself.
Antoine Semenyo boy exceptionally play. Extraordinary performance now or the my weekend way Bournemouth any Man City and a day pim so yanko Morocco and with that work of Morocco on Veli Hakim Ziyech former of Chelsea and Galatasaray way any video Ede Palontuma just last week and a work a Kodoko Frimu Hakim Ziyech new video any.
His true power was not.
In Sobero launching a career, in native country, Morocco no free. Said the da you more clubless mo Ghana hanan come so sign am Ghanaian clubs ni bi na ka league ni mu emu said you call other European countries, any other African countries is ka players no bobo wa bruchire na on be say o me launch mo career na o mo be fie no ma betoto mo niema enti nka de mu feature ma ida kotoko ana house na nka league ni ma hede Hakim Ziyech na aba Moroccan league ni ma obo ema without athletic yanko French League 1 Paris Saint-Germain and Nice ana ebo Luis Enrique a coach ema PSG or see Nice team no omo ekita solid team compact team na omo form ye pan just say PSG ball above omo ho ansa na sa game wey omo etimi edin kunim na league title was a season wey just a consistency the PSG are retaining omo French League 1 title last year omo je nebo omo blow hot and cold and omo yade ochina na performance na ba for my league no ne je ebe den no the two just say this are do a shame say wa hokopra omo hwa ni musa ne hobeto no na ware journey group no na games na aka no watimi enso asia kan ene Dembele e bia no atena bench because ne form no e wo hodie na nso Ballon d'Or winner no o knock o pressure no home ama coach ni pese o manage no o me so den be start na ye bone na home bia ma akonya long term injury coach ni be hwe o pass late fitness tester na o hwe so den be start and answer game a mo against Nice no o den be free bench enso aba na Bayern manager Vincent Kompany na ebo Luis Diaz aba so far Luis Diaz especially from Liverpool call Germany call Bayern Munich no one tournament every game on my consistent performance score for can as a overload coach no one manager Luis Diaz obenya injury na be affect him no and also boy no 27-year-old and many near say omo be use no na onye player or te prepare yepa yan checking the records in days at Liverpool linti say or starting na man rest and your problem because the primary near and Luis Diaz exceptional performance el Bayern Munich komo and so aswe ye bisa Nicholas Jackson say tete say the money will form and her na man maintain no go back to Chelsea because alone and all bonus so far boy in the buy a new league afei and ultra so betimi adapt with time and yema be ko yepa na so far so very good. Coach na say until the obi can okay with performance and Nicholas Jackson at the Emma Bayern Munich and so club Alphonso Davies and the Bayern Munich seller no omanya resolve almost salary Arias and Akem unim say or extend the contract February now omedi to just say effective July and the new salary be taking effect. They won plan per se omutuano from February or sign new contract na ama afei and omuguso a omo edin komo ama Alphonso Davies and the Bayern Munich make say ejaka and so aso ahonomo eno ada otrani ye na just say gradually ono enso brand so betimi abo e de ama Bayern Munich komo enso club no yento aso e wo Juventus Luciano Spalletti a new manager e de man Juventus now I confirm say game amobo weekend way against Cremonese 2 players root out Kenan Yildiz and Lloyd Kelly sa players nepra sa match omo airbo e won a debut game ono ye manager first game in charge for Juventus on Cremonese airbo sa 2 players no enso entim ensia kan Rafael back AC Milan match omo any Roma airbo a big one Roman any AC Milan on any day match ni mo hye Rafael last match obo only the first time because of injury no ne ho out na Roma match obetimi asia kan contract no kra no e be 2028 AC Milan say the more and so many points in the contract no omo ene ne kasa se de be ya omo di bi enso ebetimi e de aka ho Patrick Vieira na etotodwa ebeba na man home ne so say general betimi asake manager no na so omo the statement about so omo tanachi for now until say omo take another decision there ono be ko so aye manager e de ama club no na obeka ya omo ne Sassuolo and airbo this week match no so when win a ko force between the last match no Sassuolo for kire and general for kire say omo de munti so dogo bi enu abe coach no for now omo ewoni mu gidie pa Mauricio Sarri say mo dwana asum say last year for a ball no enyefe ope ball e fa osiko ne ko Bayern Munich omo matches omo na airbo the most sexiest football baller efe Bayern Munich and airbo o he last year match me expect some ball a sexy and champagne football where a agro messenger Mauricio Sarri formerly of Chelsea now manager Edema SS Lazio no so they atuja ninina no buy call for last and say Lazio born as a rigid kekekekau enya fe and manager and say Lazio for no omo ball efu ope ball efa kotua na subscribe na Bayern Munich common and so matches Kylian Mbappe enra na ogini golden boot no top scorer ewo Europe and representation no e koso kama mo me how Mbappe or receive the golden boot no
European Sports Media que suba de nuevo al escenario. Recibe la Bota de Oro 2024-2025 el jugador del Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappé.
And ceremony course my Kylian Mbappe oje the European golden boot no na remember the players ni nyina join in no because oje the pass a team effort collectively na a mass basketball the ban ho do say a individual award na so the entire team boy Madrid team players ni nyina no and Antoine Kylian Mbappe a omo no enso etwa mfoni throw support behind him ball about so golden booter on enso etimi Ajim Mbappe nankasa grant interview bi say Ronaldo Cristiano records our set here no obetimi breaking nyina na because and I want pace or then am no as a hit no ano den o say there be Ronaldo consistently now oji golden boot my exceptional performance no she goes with rampant rapidity or any idol on team and jump gun so ni Mbappe obesa Ronaldo hona fini goals no watimi ahye more action see Ronaldo any idol or look up to Cristiano Ronaldo way and sama Kylian Mbappe and so at the tuja Robert Lewandowski o prior name or fit and available for Barcelona and Elche game abeba so nyame eya adumochina name sa match no Andres Christensen entim ensia kan because onon enso alco defender no Barca for enso enya no name Elche manager Sarabia and Elbo Hans Flick abaso onim sa Sarabia way assistant coach ama Barca way back 2020 now on say Hans Flick Barca for edina bano coach no from last year obi ahu say ne mo dem so any penti Elche coach Sarabia ana ebo Barca manager Hans Flick about so na say results no enye de Barca fonya na so say match wey e game a ano be den Elche for e call say amoko for win because match wey and brom so so ebetimi edin kum Lamine Yamal eno awon IG now officially oya announcement say formally if you are not Gerard Piqué and Shakira team say at the end of the relationship ni hobiem Shakira anti hobiem and Piqué so anti hobiem until Lamine Yamal a fear honor Lamine Yamal a fear honor and now on so akwatena mo Kessben television we a picture or the ebetu dwa na enye ono kwa na betena fio ne cousin Mohamed Abdul ene na down for pan aye Suniap omomiensa na ebetena fionti Lamine Yamal one ne busuani no ene na down for na mo hwe omo our Kessben television so na Lamine papa Munir Nazrai ono so south to be so ono se Lamine ne mama ne papa omo ni ho biem ama mama ne mpo wa fa akira wa koware se Lamine Yamal ne papa and so new wife and I'm no our Kessben so papa de ne be me dia bo no ye papa djuma bi en ho ye adwuma wo ye ne say wawo Lamine Yamal and sika no e ba no de bi so am e ware ho no mo yan to so enko the Premier League Enzo Maresca Chelsea manager bi san say latest and say Cole Palmer da ben and oba mo mi entie no so hia no no bi san say da ben na oba next week be ba na Enzo Maresca ni
he apologized to everyone.
And Cole Palmer, is he still on course to be back?
I just met him in the canteen for the breakfast, and I told him I will say that in 1 week you are back. He was laughing. No, with the cold there is exactly the same plan. Wait, and hopefully he can be back soon.
Okay, and we'll finish this
see
section.
I'm on train same plan. Now Oma will say I back anyway me ya no e Cole Palmer Enzo Maresca eno no. Mikel Arteta say now Arsenal last 6 games busume twem October. Na October very kind to Arsenal 6 matches oman concede go south from no to aso Premier League no omo chances on meje no e was ropa
to win matches that it's formidable because we have so much talent as well and our attacking threat from different ways is pretty good, so if we maintain that the chances will increase.
Jordan,
Mikel Arteta manager Emma the Gunners ana yetene kan ana slot. They say on the Taria in fact last year or G League in the Man Liverpool season where the in Koye say you be say league you know Arsenal for that so on bet me ajo no so last year mo Nigeria Arsenal for be some gia yes some year mo never as the points no emu wasa teams na be ben so no points no eyen keten bibia bet me asi e wo league ni.
Also a sign that it's better to do it the way they did it than the way we did it. So if you don't win in the beginning, people are like, maybe they don't have the same team as last season or whatever, and then they start to win, and then everything is very positive again. We're with us. I think it's exactly the opposite. So, but we're both on the same points, and apart from Arsenal, I think many teams are in and around the same points. So again, it tells you also how hard the Premier League is, and yeah, they've done very well in the last 5, 6, 7 or 8 games. And Anna
slots Liverpool manager Arsenal phone call na twim na so Arsenal for free ma teams are kind points no emu wow ben so many Arsenal Villa must win Liverpool mo club no na Paul Merson say so en some troni e be say this weekend Tottenham and Chelsea na airborne or say match way a game here papa Tottenham vs Chelsea derby because clubs in no e see our London na Chelsea etimi share Tottenham omo chances say omo next 2 games am bebo against Wolverhampton any game on bebo before international break no barely match no Chelsea share Spurs 2 other games no on be fan fala nebo so mentimi anche Spurs then a bit of shaky eba Chelsea omo club anymore some match Barcelona Moises Caicedo Enzo and Joao Felix and Joao Pedro available for Chelsea or a club na Liam Delap. Red Carolina say I'm going for Tracy route. So you be 30 yellow cards na last season. Only me say 12 yellow cards or a strike 12 yellow cards and odi ye wa bra na obo last year. Na say a player Otedika Spau, Liam Delap, and no. Ruben Amorim, ebi since January, you be a lot of changes to Man United, and also, one team and pink point say January. Window ni be busy for United. Ebi be ko be ba na. Na you know me say next year a World Cup afe. Aya players no. Obi abe say can represent them because World Cup the highest stage. Obetimi anse bete or talent. Obi abe so be nya bi akọ. Na players no omo mpe bench tena enti obehwe. Man United players be ko any players be ba nemum Joshua Zirkzee there. United air train the right offer. Se sika bi aba na every 30 million euros a. Omejai ama Joshua Zirkzee ono enso etimi akọ. Unai Emery ana ekase Liverpool almost struggles no enye hu sao weekend way omo na airball Villa any Liverpool sa match no or say a game call for obia writing Liverpool off na so match way hu ye papa na yenwura mu Wembley ana Oma express interest 2029 UEFA Champions League no munya omo enso ebe hostu Allianz Arena enso be hostu the finals of the Champions League in 2028. The decision on Nami Aduma September 2026 and be confirmed our honeymoon. Now Mohamed Salah and yeah say Liverpool for a ton of Saudi Arabia. Yeah, to say Brighton, Omoringa, Yakuba, Minte, any player Liverpool in Yana ka ebetimi abwa Salah kwa nank Yakuba Minte and so etimi abba. Martin Odegaard, Kai Havertz, and no ni madueke ebe available. Before international break, no mercy akan ede ama Arsenal womo enso club no Ferdinand ebo William Saliba ba so say Saliba ball a wo bono at his age ono Ferdinand na omo sabo ni bi William Saliba eba no so be fan kama yamo ball na be ball no kama yen tackle so exceptional William Saliba Arsenal defender no and a Ferdinand enso bon about so Aaron Ramsey a former Arsenal player Wales ni no commence ko sign ye contract then they say we terminating the contract because obi wi ne kraman ni o se Mexico kro ni nyekrupa akron fonko a ne kraman na ya wi ani ntino amane nya ni je terminating the contract as I say there ono enso a free agent Paris FC per French players on board Saudi Arabia N'Golo Conte and Karim Benzema omo ye two French players on board Saudi league Paris FC a omo Ligue 1 nya omo a omo enso epe ye papa yenkoko wie o Major League yenko France and the games are so Paris Saint-Germain omo ni Nice ebebo Monaco and Paris FC Auxerre and Olympique Marseille Ochina Rennes and Strasbourg yebenya Lens and Lorraine na Lille and Angers abo Nantes and Metz Toulouse and Le Havre Brest Ebetnefien and Olympic Lyon and so they are tasked with Italy Napoli and Como Cremonese and Juve 2 matches boss one there Ochina Hellas Verona and Inter Fiorentina ebebo Lecce Torino and Pisa Parma and Bologna AC Milan and Roma so ebebo na fe atoa so nyame ayadoma Monday Sassuolo and Genoa Lazio and Cagliari and so ebebo what Germany Bayern Munich ebetwen Leverkusen FC Cologne and Hamburg Wolfsburg and Hoffenheim na Werder Bremen and Wolfsburg and so abomachisa eba so ewo German Bundesliga and no equal Spain na Real Sociedad and Bilbao Real Madrid and Valencia Ochina Levante and Celta Vigo Deportivo Alaves and Espanyol Barcelona and Elche Real Betis between Mallorca na so abo English Premier League Tottenham and Chelsea ebebo Liverpool ebesha Aston Villa West Ham and Newcastle Man City and Bournemouth Sunderland and Everton womo enso e be tata so a enye easy cry and many dwane matches no any projected our Kessben television so a Man City Bournemouth Sunderland and Everton Spurs and Chelsea Nottingham Forest and Man United Fulham Wolverhampton Wanderers Crystal Palace and Brentford Burnley and Arsenal ebebo na Brighton any Leeds United and so at their pim so much as eba su ene ochina any Monday and ya project our Kessben television so we also an ejina na yakofa apomodon sam every Dr. Amagashi ho e dan ho bape Sergio Laka ebe crush no kopem se dumienu ebebo Dr. Amagashi enie
Hey, and come me kana Dr. Magashi so odi dwuma pa ha o. Dr. Aje abasobode bebre di firi framantam ade abepie asantemam. Wo se ahaban kasa wote fa uyade bia bra Dr. Amagashi ho na onte ne te emfama ho. Empadi force se wo yare na se wan fe wo se a obi enhu mobo. Yade ben na etete wo. Yade ben na ni wudi asie. Bra Dr. Amagashi ho na onte yade no te emfama ho. Eye stroke, diabetes, hepatitis, akwada ne kokobo apie. Anase oba moje etu no. Opa wo. Hepatitis B so oyade pa. Na kidney problem. Oh better ne te. Die na uhia anase die yade na etete wo a akawahye. Ehia wangu tutumirika na bra Dr. Apostle Amagashi asuyeye na yade bedwane kra. Empanifo se yakote aduromra eno ane ahaban so yete no wuram. Dr. Amagashi onfa ahaban ne enka okeke. Na emomu no obom paye kire otwede amponyankopɔ totrobosu kwa me basa yi adom se onfa adom ene ayaresa emra na wode ahaban ne kawa amunum ho ana ho ya wodene. Dr. Amagashi so nim sunsumu niema obetra se ahwehwe wachi babia yade ne firi a ebaaye. Wode ahaban na kawa ma wate apo. Wo ye champion. Dr. ni bia wode ahabanduro anase wode nubra eye adwuma de se ebere ne so kese a Amagashi na wodwane betwa no efitete odumako aba de na yede adom achede ema Dr. Amagashi ode adi dwuma abesi ne Amagashi wo ye champion Dr. keke fa wo yade ebra na wuduru hompo a yade no 40% kura timi yira ansa kura no wo doctor se wo enkrama mu a enha ho makuma se kura eno ane se obekọ Kaswa prison junction ana wo takura de a apawan Kejebri government hospital Kumasi so bra magazine macro police house eho ana Dr. Amagashi asoyewo techima so owo Hansa brigade ana bogoso power line eho ana obehu Dr. Amagashi je number here that friend Dr. Sesia e was 0547 044 307 ana 0544 580 936 ana 020 2408 206 Freddy Sesia na yade anku Dr. Oye kikim Dr. Oye bruta
everything tintre de besi ne twedi ampon boss ro bo asase wa mo bibia biem ebo mu niema no bibi fufuro bia meka ho biem eno amu na suahunu eye Dr. Apostle Amagashi with Donyankopon awie yebrem wode hahamane nubna ese yade me secret ni sorry me catch you and say pick number na go screen as keke na de freno na tutu anama kono ho eni nansa me na me catch you wa yarusan eto betwa
me de me ma meeting ni bebre ko hospital bebre ye ko ba bia me ma me na me ni nua baba ko ekura ni musi ye ko hospital bia ekura ni musa wontimi nante nya hwe obi di adanse fa Dr. Amagashi ana o kire mazima ku ene e bai tiade ma me bai ekura no sa na Dr. Amagashi hwe no first adura wode ma ya yekoye within 3 days a wo sha se no mu adu na fe de ma me na wotimi kura dua e de nante ni mpega ni biem intimi kesei sa bre de ma me no MC na ye ni age ahoto aba enti bi di adanse se Dr. Amagashi obi biara ibi ha wo ni padriam bia de mo jide so ba Dr. Amagashi aso ya bia be kam
an sa mi magani ko na taka cikin wani magani ce wani ya gwada min wani doctor daga micro wenzo inda nazo doctor ya ce nje yi lab na je na yi lab nazo ya bani magani so uku kenan so uku na gani wallahi na ji lafiya na lau doctor ya ce min kaman aje Alima ciwon nan ya bari kura yasa dan wana musulmi saboda Allah ba kariya bane
agona hodu kokata madu agona mi dogbene mi agbododo ye mi la dodo na mi fie acho Dr. Amagashi wo doda fa ye mi ko egbe mi la gbe do na mi didi be mi ana hodu ko no anya be fifie Dr. Amagashi watikie aboto kata ko dem nyamo la kata atikama ko zamile ma na nya se Dr. Amagashi onkokwa na ko be fibroid lo tubu diabetes o lo sisi adolele gede nko gangan yo lo dosie o lo sisi yata mi jibe mi ana mi anya be mi okata mi ho Dr. Amagashi watike ko dem ne mi ano zaza ajebe ye pe ko nya nyeto ye pe ko bodu ko kata mi ho dem yata na nya nya bavi yo nya nya bavi kwa Dr. Amagashi watike ye nya nyeto kami ko dem ta mi jibe mi ana mi anya be Dr. Amagashi watike ye nya nyeto apene mi wa o hia ba me de bae
You know, no, say, what happened to me? I don't know. Opening your the tell said, we are a critical issue. Young Mapa make a papa, the new cooperation, the two managing one. The papa and operation. Mamba was me and Sanka, no better, mother from my wife. Anyway, it's how to make up for that kind of conference opera. You dear, was me as a fake and one. No, what's your mammy? Jeru crack at them. Some fellow call Amagashi, Marco, police house. Can say, can what on the way? Ah, opening battle. I'm listening. Can you call Magashi? When you call Magashi, opening, then you go and Sappos and Hoya, young the young, which no Magashi. I'm such a bro, or summer. Yes,
I'm a maybe I have opinion send. I know five what Kakaya mean now wanty. And no ben I won't for mammy. And no bay. And I won't for mammy. A day, so to me, some Yaya, I didn't come a menko.
Young about what seller, I will train you. Young for memoir, what
me about what seller, and then about what seller. Ah, Yakaya, said Dr. Magashi. But you be papa and say a leer. A baha ben dread yakwa yard your number one. My Baba Tina said, I'm also swimming. Ah, my say, dear. Me didn't me come to me when you won't be. Anybody be a shimmy. You might have you more sure.
Anya, Ken, I want to make a scammer.
See, I don't know what that one. I'm
oh my gosh, you're good hospital. A woman training, so I told you she won. When you say you go, I say, and me who say that ye be each other. So we are doctor, not Sabi. We are food, won't mean no. Would your young one, Amagashi, with your friend Yasumesi, with your Yadi, the Abenemeso. Guam, Doctor Babu, actually Yalifu Nama. Nam some your doctor, we are not failure. Manka Magashi, what comes as a bro, a camiso. Let me say, Baby, dear, who as I am. Let me name some of Flaheim, and the Saya, we could how could walk any black would be brave. Now, so more power would get, Befia. So what did it take? The Betty I turn on, and that's them to what. Yeah, how would piano? We say, what Dr. Magashi, and Faya Dium. My idea,
Alatiare, Dr. Apostle Amagashi, we opinion.
Yawa Baba Amagashi Heba and Spiritual Clinic. Minya, ye me pesa me ma woti ase ne se. Yadia e boni pamani paye mobo. Onyankopon aka wansema to Bible mu de dada. Saa na wodi eduyefo nso aye den aba. Season bi ni pe Onyankopon peja no. Unim dwumedi edi wo Dr. Amagashi Heba and Spiritual Clinic. Ye me pesa me ma woti ase ne se. Se wo kan Jeremiah chapter 16 the verse number 4. Was in Crophobia or Yadi Abomo or Yadi Debadie, a be a pressure. When the Nipa do a pressure, Kuma financial up to now. When the Nipa do a diabetes, Kuma up to now. When the Nipa do a HIV, Kuma up to now. When the Nipa do a hepatitis, Kuma up to now. Saya de way Yadia, a Yadi. And Nuna Dr. Amagashi and Popo the Alina will do their mammy. So, Opa Dr. Amagashi Heba Clinica. Jadia Bira, air Taiwo. Jade yesu yade jade nkofo ko meeting no matter what you say and no me break you down. What about Dr. Amagashi what in two time ye won nkofo bro no ma o mu say HIV na duro ni ho opani se unni edura enkasa ntie nyankopon abode eduro na ye ka no eduro na bedi bi ho ye nyina ye nim say Deuteronomy 23 the verse 1 say o say sebi nipa ne be man nyadman ko ef enti se o be mesha Baba Dr. Amagashi wo ye be ma obema ne pie ekakraka e de amam sa na nipa sebi etwere da no so obi a hepatitis B da ne mojem obi na ni nkoso enhu ade obi a yade bi tano opani o awo kwa de bebrebe yade e na gu nipa ni mase yade e na asesan krofo bebrema o mada ne hiafo enu nti na Dr. Amagashi me to nsafro se wa yale sa anu aduru ababedi
Sa uwo enkrama mu a enha ho makuma se kra eno ane so beko Kaswa Prison Junction ana watakra dia Apawan Kejebri Government Hospital Kumasi so bra magazine macro Police House eho ana Dr. Amagashi asoyewo Techima so owo Hansa Brigade ana Bogoso Power Line eho ana obehu Dr. Amagashi je number ye da frɛ Dr. Sesia e wo 0547 044 307 ana 0544 580 936 ana 020 2408 206 086 Freddy says ya na yade enku doctor oye kikim doctor oye brutal.
Final whistle Jumedi Eso, Kessben Television, Kessben 98.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Now, one monitor program live DSTV 364, Go TV 121. Imamuni na kwaba, when say net memenda program no dumienu, na ye peja ye mu, intino yenye nafi yen sorry so mrenu dua, maybe lines na mamusuma ba, na mabe cheche mwadwen. Program here tragu live ewo Kessben 92.9 Accra na fi Kessben TV Plus oko Facebook and YouTube na no Kessben TV unsa ebekan live and so ewo ho. And when do na say ye be lines na pa line de be adwuma ne no 05515 99933 and I say 0551444 933 0551444 933 edru ha me be lines no nyesisi a mpamcho di yenhwe na vi de di ebebra bojafo nyina no atranse yenhwe ene stories ide ebebra weekend activities awodo ayekoso ewo nkofo aman so titru matches no enyasem ketu akra weekend di daje ni puso eni nyina no bebremo Africa hansemben na eko sanso ena omamu GPL din ena Bechem United Nations FC obi antimi amfa ball anto ne nyonko atenem ewo eye Bechem ene enso ebi ebekoso Ho United omene mediema enso e de betai so ewo Ho Sports Stadium ho na nyame yade mo chena matches aka nyina enso atoa so efri dwara bepem ene memendai issues ben and discussions no opese ode ho asem esan babiom ana yenso bia ekema yentimi anka ne nyina no ebetuma ponopo ne ho kakra kopum ze dumienu ebebo e mo nyina kwaba eba enanope program yi eso Andy so bi ekoye nyame ye de nyame ase all right yenhwe mranusa emansem no yencheche mu krankra
You know, games be koso and I be koso and any nyame page na e Europe na. For the major top flight may start from the Italian Serie A. One big game e beba so AC Milan any team my friend AS Roma and a game no ebetimi abaso e wo San Siro. Now o hwe the two teams are adwuma Gasparini ewo Atlanta no say adwuma na bi ni wakwakoto so ewo Stadium Olimpico Rome. If you look at the players are now here adwuma obo now here the position of AS Roma on the league table obo say Gasparini adwuma and or the three back plan na said or sign edekoha or the kwakobo adwuma. Last week omulusu to a team my friend Inter Milan and o check the big games on my bar. About 3 big games this season. AS Roma against Lazio at the Olimpico, the Derby de Capital, and Omaba against Fiorentina, and then Omaba against Team Ayefreno. Inter Milan the last time, and Omulusu to Inter Milan, almost Fiorentina, and again against Lazio, and also a team Ekoye at the Maumu. So far AC Milan so among the big games, Omabo Atlanta, Omabo Juventus, and Omabo Napoli. Omni Atlanta board draw. The same thing applies to Juventus and team my friend in Napoli and so these are two teams and when it comes to the big games now clearly who say omumode bonnet team yasweni so far as the Serie A no concern Milan team no almost started season baby and almost struggle against the teams now promoted sides no mobile no but gradually almost build to a certain level the likes of Samuel Ricci, Adnan Rabiot, Luka Modric, giving a new role from a trequartista to a register, no, because of now who are dealing in energy, no, and no man that stability and players around him the airborne man flourish. So yes, Roman team now, the Indeka, the Selic, Gianluca Mancini, Omo Chemekas, and then Wesley Franca as wing backs. Midfield of Brian Crescente and Manu Kone, the likes of Matthias Sol, Leon Bailey is there. The last game, we said the ball and LED line, and Atendu back started from the bench. And Gian Piero Gasperini so a lot of options to choose from. And Ohe Milan so on. Santiago Jimenez, Omo Rafael Leao, Omo Christian Pulisic, Omo Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Omo Christopher Nkuku. Omo so anya guys coach no so a lot to choose from. And Oshe game Omo ba who Milan are playing well and gradually Omo pick here. Obi expecting in the Serie A this season Omo Modebono ebetimi aswani and general game no Airbaso at the San Siro no. I'm expecting AC Milan say Omo ebetimi Roma be putting in a fight based on the structure, Omo recent performance and the kind of quality options Gasperini or Basedo in big game this season. AC Milan at chess Omo Hornen also. I'm expecting 1-0 2-1 for Milan, double chance for AC Milan in that particular game and also ebetimi abaso no. Same ba Spain Real Madrid ebo against Valencia the Santiago Bernabeu. Na ohwe Carlos Cobran team na obefa no Genoa nsisan ebia my Real Madrid the first and Valencia the 18th. A huge gap between, and the last time Valencia winning game in the Spanish La Liga 20th September and ultimately winning game against Atletico Bilbao. Into Valencia home de na bafem. E almost last season omo ba Santiago Bernabeu ebe share Real Madrid by 2-1. But o check the performance of Madrid this season. Just a game against Atletico Madrid and lose by 5 goals. But just last week, you who gave one boy against FC Barcelona in the El Clasico, etimi elwene. And we say issues by, but clearly as professionals, ometimi resolve issue no. Na eno ohwe time omo present Kylian Mbappe, e golden boot no the manner. Now who the Madrid players now who say omo nyina ye ba ko a, omo nyina hope for the best for Madrid. And ohwe Valencia team na few talented guys in the room. Obefa, the likes of Thierry Correa on the Bobo the right side. Obefa, the experienced captain, Jose Gaya. No about Befa, Jose Morales, Copete, and so and then you talk about Terega. Those are the two guys on Bobo as center backs for Valencia. In midfield, Santa Maria Beba back. Obefo Bitse Pepelu. He is the guy to sit in front of the back line. Now Omar Bodanjuma, Hugo Doro, Diego Lopez, and then Roger from the left in a 4-4-2 setup. And on the room against Real Madrid. Madrid and so Militao the stability or Alvaro Carreras playing so well because of the injury of Trent. And Danica Bayard who expected say Freddy Valverde will start from the right. Kamavinga and more options in midfield and no allow Jude Mane game against FC Barcelona. Brebe against Valencia because Valencia ni quality na Barcelona they be buy in midfield and also better pushy Ada Gule amna add more creativity in midfield. Vini Mbappe I built that duo and the performance of putting on the field of play no Jude so picking a form now you know all added so much quality to the front two now on my ball this particular season and so etimi akoyi no Valencia in recent times anytime Omni Madrid be even in Mastella who expected say Omo be hammered and Obia kind the Vini story and how Omo is here unfriendly to Vinicius Junior about Omo no Omo issues but at the Bernabeu Madrid will form and Genoa who checking the performance of Valencia now they got to Real Madrid. I don't think this is the recent Valencia team. Omo be koso after the last time no we must be team as koso any upset and even with Vini or say Rodrigo na ebe mo team I friend Real Madrid Genoa. I'm expecting a win from Madrid in this particular game. Barcelona beba against Elche. Nyame pa echina na ohwe Elche nso a omo nso ahode no nisuru bebrebe. Barcelona obi anim ichi so manya 5 points omo trailing 80 my friend Real Madrid. But with Elche you have only 2 guys to deal with. Rafael Meyer and then Andre Silva. Those are the guys and also make sure say Neman team ko yemfa momo because on attack omo mienu and omo in that team. So you make sure you stop the 2 and Barcelona hands a flick after 5 points at them said yo Madrid for Sasha omo extended did not they 8 points and omo benya salid no Inti Barca intimi intentra na against Elche if you really want to win the Spanish La Liga. Oma we ensa nkuntia. Any difficult game and I'm expecting FC Barcelona says you almost beating me win that particular game. Now to the Premier League. Games no shit. Said now me started from Aston Villa. Omoni team are your friend in Liverpool ewo Anfield. So what Aston Villa? Omo last 2 games omo ba omo win here no in the EPL no na no odin. Said omo timi share Tottenham Hotspur and against Manchester City. No be any City ahoɔden gradually. And kay banner de omo ba besi. No omo ba be Roma ba compete. But unfortunately City nso ru amu ho. Matthew Cash go no etimi separate both sides no ema omo etimi ewini ye. Liverpool yehu said how onyema nsin kofie and after beating Frankfurt nanka yenim so omo duru nti ahoɔden na back bibia bekoye ba yehu dia Crystal Palace be ye omo ewo midweek again. So we hear the 2 teams are 2 teams omo nyina obi abiem obi aboni game no obi akoye. Ohwe pressure ewo and slot so a obi expect say the 2 central defenders are there be omo open up for opponent to beat them no obepe kwa obefa so atua into the Wataro Enduba the last time but said you even or changing the center back pair still answer okay for them until he need to restructure the game plan in the system no anyhow what team no see ebo and yes opposition take advantage of the hole in front of the back line and the space between the 2 center backs no until no near adwuma bia expect so obeye for Villa Huna am really adwuma bebreye because we need a lot of injuries to deal with. Matthew Cash will be present, Lucas Dean ewo ho, Ezri Kosa ewo ho, or Pau Torres on the bepe ewo ho, Emefu Bubakar enso ewo ho, or Amadou Onana General also ewo ho, or Morgan Rogers and so ya available, or Margin ewo ho, and Oli Watkins I shall say ebon ye. Inti yesa na chese Liverpool defense na wo adwuma ye so Oli Watkins e form dia Liverpool adwuma e wo adwuma ye Yuli Telemann is still available inti almost wo team a almost why consistent and oma ba omo ho ache a omo de eba berem but Liverpool obi e hope say at least almost betimi asesa niemam in this particular game eniemam ko ye mfa ma Jeremy Frimpong Milos Kessben 1 goal the last time but entimi asesa hwe Virgil van Dijk ne Konata be a problem and also more against Brentford. And one they said the last of Kevin Skade mo any dango at omu ramusa inti enoni adwuma e also preventing because Oli Watkins there or all the quality to exploit the 2 center backs so just ask space no etimi etumwa inti enoni adwuma again how will Ancelotti set up his midfield? Is it going to be McAllister, Soboslai, Florentine Beba, Gravenberch Beba? Mo Salah will start from the right. When they lead the line, is it going to be Ekitike or is going to be Isaac? How far with Cody Gakpo? Even Ekitike, who started very well, said you and also a call bench. A blue on Isaac Bobum. They say, on also lose confidence and goes in some into huge task for coach, your friend Ancelotti, and it got to a time I feel crowded. No crack of blame on the bench and say, the bench in the end. Where we I flame the excuses, but said you, where you gamer. Make up for goals. Goals that I may expect to say Aston Villa, Liverpool, or Mummy now beat me and goals in this particular game. We invest and I will tell me goals in this particular game, but I'm going double chance for Liverpool. So Joe, Manchester United echo the City ground. Aquacobo against team your friend in Nottingham Forest. Sean Dykes by no and you may be bringing sign. Almost to FC Porto, but still I say be so intimate my. Manchester United for the first time almost win 3 games at what as say confidence level no was so Lisandro Martinez and so back ababeka team no aba say obia nya gidie say things will go well for Bobo Kwaya friend Manchester United and omudi erum Nottingham Forest are change but still anyama intimate work here but you know there's always a turning point and omo guys no omo boy ya qualify for the European competition ewo ho over the Sales Savona on the right, Nathan Williams on the left, Mourinho, Nikola Milenkovic. Omo ya the center back pair from last season, ebe see this season. No be any say Oka central defensive pair back one. No ma ho den was ropa na nka abeka omo aka ho. But this season ahoden nko ye the same thing. Elliot Anderson, a lot of people are talking about him. Douglas Lewis, a free Jew by no. What shall I see a picky there? But on team added so much to their midfield. Gibbs White and so Ewa General. On also making sure so that creativity in the I go Jesus is there, Callum Hoyson Odoi, all those guys, and then Ndoye from the right. Into almost guys near guys are you only need to be careful against them, especially Manchester United backline, because Hoyson Odoi very fast, very quick, and Odu Fanated now Otimi Bibia. I go Jesus is very strong in the air. Okrabo na no ho odin, the whole that play here very excellent, and Otimi link with Karen Gibbs very, very well. Into a baby also because betting a high United defense. No. For midfield, in terms of control, Ubenya do now or Nottingham Forest, but in terms of experience and quality, Ubenya or Manchester United. But almost what the attack of Manchester United to deal with. And only United, babo. Now, who's a Kuna Ashe, in the previous game, in Brian Bomo of 4 goals in 9 games, Manchester United player of the month, player of the week for Man United. That's who's a Benjamin Sesko so linky up so well. Said you need to be very, very careful because attack na about on nature say I know say. Inti Nottingham Forest were very good defenders in terms of individuals, but in terms of omu game omu born this is in a collective no. Ye who sa ho on day na Nottingham Forest edi ewrem no. Inti a game the last 3 games Nottingham Forest Man United amon di no a ni nyina ya na Nottingham Forest etimi win it. But this is a game United ewrem me what that believe in say omu ye favorite for this particular game, and I'm expecting Man United to go away with a slim win in this particular game. You know, the big game at Airbaso with the new Tottenham Stadium. Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur and so I on and off nonsense. But the good thing is that so sure omu position e will league table no so omu dey ye, because you talk about Arsenal, Bournemouth, and then you talk about Tottenham Hotspur. Almost of late in our results not end by, but Thomas Frank and the guys no more they want Australia. Almost when your injuries pa, Vicario will be back. Pedro Porro is there, but just Spence in a bubble in the absence of Destiny Udogi. Cristiano Romero ni ho. Inti ebeba be Kevin Danso, and then Mickey van der Ven and a pair at 2 center backs. Against Chelsea it's obvious. João Palina and then Rodrigo Benteke, Sana Obekono. And then Kudus Mohammed on the right, Ben Johnson on the left. Now about a year Kolomwani or Matthias Tel, because the last game was started under Kolomwani and now Richarlison, a free bench, and so a buyer or Babeke team. And number 10 on Usubebo Abranti FN Javi Simons. Javi Simons here, one of the players are not Chelsea and Dina Chia, not Chelsea, a panel, and over people on Tottenham Hotspur. And I'm saying Tottenham Obuniti, but nobody is talking about him because he played for Tottenham Hotspur. It is a coach in Ebekono. For Maresca, it's difficult to predict him, but it is obvious that on also Bebo, Robert Sanchez, or Bebo James, Cucurella, the good thing for Chelsea, they say, Prana and all side, you say, you, Nina, and managing ye, I'm outperforming. And Cucurella, James, center back pair no the problem nabano. Then no be the question by ana obusa say e die na ma Chelsea e concede goals. Say yo, so Premier League ni ma. Obia o consistent center back pair. E praba na e be a coach a change back. It will go to Newcastle. It is Botman versus Fabian Schär. Santiago Merino versus Nikola Milinkovic or Nottingham Forest. Say, oh, by Arsenal, it is Gabriel versus Saliba. Oh, but team friend Manchester United. Why not let Euro arrested? Namagwaba, but so look so. And then Matthias Deleta, you very consistent with the back line. Liverpool is Konate versus Van Dijk. Oh, but team check all the big teams. I was talking about Mickey van der Ven and then Cristiano Romero. A plan by na Kevin Danso, or sometimes in some games, almost press a pressure and cool. Then the coach decide to go in for a 3-back. Na nieme timi akoyi. But say Chelsea the ene die. Eye na aye we, china aye we into near consistent backline. Inti Chaluba Toyson, Joshua Champon Toyson, Joshua Champon Chaluba, Fofana Chaluba, Sana Kwakoya. Inti Chelsea need a trusted 2 center back pair. coach the what did you saw the Mumbai and as it stands now, game no Mbebon, we are not too sure the two center backs are a best started. Meaning says in terms of current former, Josh a champion or form Chomunina. Chaluba because of his experience ahead as compared to the other players around. But again, on also inconsistent play and sometimes ultimate manager to organize the backline here. For midfield, Andre Santos Beshir go the last game on boy against Wolves. But because it's a big game, I'm expecting Latvia and then Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez midfield. Again, choices from the flanks. Is it going to be Garnacho the last time? Because against Sunderland, Garnacho no share first goal no, and San Obabi in the frame. Pedro Nota is there, on and off. Guy Tense an excellent game in the last 2 games. Estevao actually say anytime be a Oberman opportunity to deliver on the field of play. Into Honoso Aqua headache and players are almost best starting. Maresca will decide. Jao Pedro, Maresca saw go through injury, but ne lack a physical attitude in Chelsea game in recent times. I did so much bite up front. But in big games like this, if you decide to go in for the 3 midfield of Latvia, Caicedo, and Enzo, then you are sure to set on only player or best starting up front at the amount. It's just an option to show, but say, Joe, we a gamer in recent time, Chelsea and who the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was so far. You can't the last time Chelsea called Kosher 4 goals, it was a red card by. Into Chelsea and who at the Tottenham Stadium, said, Joe, it was so. But a gamer means and also me who goes, sir. I'm expecting 2-2 in that game and also Arsenal Bob Bailey. You know, I will tell more and Arsenal same there. Said you until so move fairly and as I'm betting me a complete deal in the second half. No, some of us in your money, but they have a complete team. In the Premier League, you know, so be proud.
Mamisha Kofi Amuade Ode Baye na Yentuazo. Have you noticed that when it comes to set pieces like corner kicks, etc., goalkeepers are not protected in the EPL like other major leagues? Arsenal, in particular, badge in goalkeepers to stop them coming for long balls. Is the rules on keeper protection different on what FIFA has? Okay. Kofi Nadis answer me and so what is the supercomputer and the so-called football expert saying now about who wins the EPL? What is the supercomputer and the so-called football expert saying now about who wins the EPL? It seems they change their prediction almost after every 2 games. After just 5 games, they've already crowned Liverpool as EPL winner for 2025-2026. After 9 games, most of them have shifted to Arsenal as possible winner. They are even not talking about City. As for Chelsea, it's obvious they are not capable due to their inconsistency. Kofi broadcast in Accra, by Anna Slot of Liverpool is so much under pressure, and that's his hair, and that his hair is growing back. Oh, here, coach, I'm saying, oh, you're under pressure, pa. One or number 2.
Of course.
Or EPL, must say.
Of course.
Yeah.
Urizi ban so high. Now dropping so sudden. The bit messiano. Pressure beba, especially is a big club. Honestly, Liverpool in recent times, my pressure can see it to Manchester United. But so far, I think he still have the support of a Nimpenyu for Liverpool. But obviously, to me resting. We had a number of losses I was about with him, especially when after winning the league, Niasa back up with over almost 450 million pounds sterling. And Yasem Kitwa, into pressure there is understandable. And let's see how they quickly. The good thing for them, and they say, so any loss of form, this animal abandon them into more matches or until give you a better chance of recovering. But that's the stance there. Liverpool is off color. And I think Omuni Ubantin Wanderers, should be a last 7 matches or so. Omuni team matches, yeah, sure, to say the AD Beans, you know. Omaye mre. Nyafu. Omaye mre.
And I always said the wrong good.
Quite them.
Oops, the home coach and John Bepam. Again, options, and so the key. So they want the English clubs that decided they will not go in for the old coaches again. Obia person almost change from the old regime to a new regime collectively. And it's a Sian class or to one as also Copam and Slaughter. Who is the next person on board? Unless you still look for a coach in the Premier League. Into another more relaxed. And as a Safanguna Rukain, the recent Liverpool team, my grand Babema pressure say Babe Pam. And again, players or my man, they still hope, say, going forward, or more ebitimi apeke, normal team are changing them up for them. It is the reason why pressure couldn't my relax. And that's in the previous Chelsea team, in Kasabri replacement, Abamnaze, Abramovich a free Gusidink. And then he didn't come also on no measurements and a coach. But you know, who are the coaches now?
Because 7 games in all competitions. Now you win just 1 against Frankfurt. The rest you lost on Kuma. And some of the losses are bitter. Look at the time of Manchester United. This is a Manchester United who bear Rooney off into such defeat. A very painful for Liverpool fans to take it. Chelsea defeat. Into 7 games you lose 6. General. The days are numbered. And they are meeting one of the stubborn, tough teams in the Premier League, Aston Villa. Yes, Anfield is the venue. But I still think Liverpool be against Aston Villa this weekend.
Okay. As an Arsenal supporter, I wish Liverpool and City lose or draw. But my London rivals, whatever happens is none of my business. Sergeant Tima, Nunga Police Station, Ede Abeka home, I don't know, Begung home. All right. I'm watching you live from Nkoko, and I also Asipa. Keep up the good work. CEO Big Man Aluminium Ventures in Nkoko. The Ode Abeka program no I don't know anymore and a program no now where's a good morning. I'm even confused. Hey, my Liverpool, I'm even scared today. How are we going to score Aston Villa? Arrow Nyankumasi Ahinkro and anyway and so Bray. Okay, Maminko a KJB Oti region Rakib, KJB Oti region. I've never seen any referee who has done his hair as a part of their code and conduct not to do their hair or what. Okay, honestly, no worry, no.
Only man die in hair.
Okay.
Now, if you are could na star boy. Maybe they should look at it.
Oh, come on.
Already no.
Come on. I mean the referee
Referee was spraying it.
Was spray with Tina Jack.
Pop chow rasta pana line. No.
Referee almost starts, and beside that, how many referees go and pay attention on the field of play? A few ones, and on the field of play, I'm person almost attention. Antonio Matula horse number 1. I think Howard Webb was just like that. On the field of play, or pursue the pay attention.
Colin, not is
Colina, yes. Once the Colina time or baby in the crowd, you know, incidents here on Yantowasie, no, say, Chile was him into Oberwin and notice about attention, party, Antonio Matula house.
Bounce players in the final. Yana, Omuye Sani, mano, just to appear unique.
Yes.
A far born and one who said, Asumesini. Oh, referee already, the dressing crime and the dance or park and so. Until yesterday, referee should not go there. General,
okay. I need more details about almighty Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. Okay. I know Saturday's final whistle, any of you can choose to wear any club's jersey, but I haven't seen you, Sergio, wearing a Manchester United jersey before. Ever. in your life. Man degree kitikrachi. Anyway, Abba. Then I almost said they don't do Chelsea. What's the Chelsea Jesse? Never.
You would know.
Oh, say.
Obiama question. You know.
What you say? Joint. You mean they say answer
question? You know.
Me. So the go to Saba betra.
Maybe I'm bad like Liverpool did.
Final say wakonya ni kire.
Ka we be boss Saba betra program.
Yeah, that's it.
So me say my you just say it. Okay. And Oviedo. Oviedo Jesse na Eshame.
Real Oviedo.
Yes, Real Oviedo Jesse. Kosisibo. Yes, the number Oshe Real Oviedo no. Ntomo Jesse ni bi na Eshame.
I'm told say Osheda CM Famros.
Yes,
special quality ni was so. Oviedo die.
Usuba odum say yo Jesse de o Jesse. Mo bia so kan jense me ngrom fa mano. Yes. We fa de me chew na so ngrom che. Enye ne sa.
We di obi akranka.
Wa oba ke bia me do di betu.
Last na kala so pe.
Kala. A cloud is also who was Jessica. And entirely I can say,
they said it's a short sleeve, it's a long sleeve.
The short sleeve, yeah, and same baby, nipa baby. All right, it was
General.
Yes,
me share some answer quickly. Matches and Andy, I mean, person ko hobi. Ni din kan ye. Enkomo bi ahya ase eboboba. Na mpese idi kakra na ebia ebeba ba yekesi. Ni nyina ne say amanfo bi ahya ase say Manchester City boboko no. Yenye yire Sheikh Mansour no onton team no. Omo so onton te said England for yire Roman Abramovich. E man ne ton Chelsea no. Omo nye yire Sheikh Mansour na onton Man City. Obi question is aden. For the people who have forgotten about what happened, Russia got to share Ukraine so. Emma England for HRS or mu say Ura your friend Roman Abramovich. Our what team your friend Chelsea will English abroach mem honum no. Ono kan who be no more supply ammunitions in the company and a supply tank near ammunitions near the dema Russia buy no. Emma Russia buying so decodisa and yambrasem no. Ne say nti say nipa money for this ano omo English abrochima no omo ntimi nyi say nipa ne ntre kromo no e ma ne nye business nti onto tim no free kromo nko de din kan no mo bane no so ntimi nsi kromo bi because Roman Abramovich nipa bonini so wa hwe amaye kunkum nipa e wo Kiev Ukraine ni memo honom fast forward papa ne tons tim ni wie okogi ni sika omo se da bi ye hwehwemu ti scanner na accounts ti general me no ka say Chelsea na Roman Abramovich ton ye no 2.5 billion pounds sterling no it's still frozen in an account in UK.
Wow.
Yes. Say sika no omo say da o say da ho ampa obi anim omo de ye omo adwuma da kuro omo say da account but omo amfa ma Roman Abramovich and a man for say nia ekoso e wo Sudan no general ma background kakra. I think yesterday or two, and another attack, big time, across Sudan. Now, Sudan, no more, you could be from Naseni Pekubi, you're from Rapid Support Force. Rapid Support Force. Omo ye paramilitary group. You find say this is any bekano. Oma could di kum nipa el chromonum. Ne nipa kum nachi yire mane mada e force bi wari omu chese. Omu chirem say omu sa selected tribe bi no maka so sa tribe before ye be tori omu say omu to show omu so ade omu ye omu nye to the extent that omu say dodo na sa ye Muslim ti religion e wo omu nye non Muslim no omu so sa ye omu target ne no na eye uko Sudan information minister say nia ekoso ni titiri ewo eye El Fasha no omaya ye from UAE United Arab Emirates omu na share and no mude akode nimdie ene niema support rapid support force no na say UN fonso aba edomama no abeto sansem nim abe condemn near rapid support force ne ye European Union enso aba edomam no abetum abe condemn United States of America crowd so ma ban any member of rapid support force no na no na nkomodidie ne say Sampampa UAE for and a town much dear Uko United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Mansour ni general, ono na ye vice prime minister. In fact, baby a chem krana ni na ye prime minister. Ene ni ye vice prime minister. Ono aso na ye a minister for presidential affairs. So the argument is that if indeed United Arab Emirates and air supply ammunitions ni niema edema rapid support force for no emomu yesa ewuruka de nipa ewu ni ade de a ene mpanyimfo e take that decision no it includes Sheikh Mansour insanity de yiri Roman Abramovich ema ne ton Chelsea SSCZ scanner ono so yemfa same ending no enkomo na shase a ekoso and I'm sure as time keep coming going no maybe it will unfold Enra apparently be say question be intime address ya no pem sorry no asama me text
okay
obisa say in football hini zone 14
okay
na zone 14 why is it so important I'm saying me the picture be ma pages mo say hono ma kamon fama na yenhwe zone 14 was football you divided into zones in fact we dividing no new team no 6 na 3 6 times 3 18 zones yes and the TV no so no these are the zones in football uhwema the team no left wing right wing and then infinity no na fe obi also half ya chemu so 3 so in all you have 18 zones na the zone 14 no mo amhwe TV no eno na ya 14 no for the benefit of those listening to radio zone 14 no the space just behind the penalty box the space just behind the opponent's penalty box and your friend who zone 14 Dino anase penalty arc no eka zone 14 no be na general how is so crucial because statistics stress say about 75% or more goals are created from that zone an attacking team no create ne goals no edi free enti a very very important zone na ho and most teams edi most skillful player ejina the number 10 player no in Pempi ho no ejina and it is believed say a very crucial space now the attacking team no so it is expected say ho no no ubetima placing the right pass into the penalty box now create chance na more and the more you delay the ball in the zone 14 the more or less chance say ubetima score go from there because you delay you give the opposing team the chance to regroup make the defense compact and scoring becomes difficult so that is zone 14 you know my last pick Vinny Junior boys no say ya you drew say deal na sane no say no de betu dwa say ode na kodonkua no ba be ware na amanfo shase bisa nsem kakra you know Vinny Junior is 25 years na kodonkua no Virginia Fonseca or influencer Brazil a very pretty lady though 26 years into a Vinny Junior 1 year na de ama nsem na ye yin say o he TV so enkwada me ensen egu ma me na so no omu nyina ye ma me ne ma na ne ma no nyo ni Vinny na wo
ba wo hwe omkra ni Vinny ma o na o say
so hwe o nye Vinny ma
na Vinny be no a ma abofu say
o say e bi o mbese ma me no
oh na so we broni fita o
omu nyina ye brofu fita
abofu
in fact don father no kran so ye very popular Zifile
nkola de sa brofu
nkwada ye miensa Zini akodunkua no ni maye miensa ni mano ne Zifilipe a musician wo Brazil na wo mo ene one ne jai ene ne Vinny akofa mami na ontin hu jai or they are posting picture we na no ya de ba sisi ano ena Vinny mo e posti on social media say oni oba na ba be ware na jenu ansem de man ye hunu sem kra no panyi pa no ye 4 years do to so no ye 3 and the last one they won.
The Vinny should be quiet as a
Vinny ni bi
Oniba. Was it my many man ages say last one was 1 year.
1 year. So what did you go?
She can never say that. I don't get it. All right. Now, I always say the first, unye so kasimbi. I say, Montreal this unye kunu. And I said, I hope so unye sa. Me so be ad naturally because I say, obi awa umba de this unye kunu. So what's your word? What's your word?
Would you imagine say, Oba the last boy ya now so only not pray for some time to be worried. So only not pray 6 months. Naturally, so start is only na twimprano. Na ne ba no ketwa no 6 months. Wo na wo titi mekwa na ahwan. So
oh my god.
Say boys no ya no guess now you man draw.
And I said no na twimprano before so ba be worry.
Obe the last born na.
Oh why?
Won't you see?
Yes. Also no anope.
Na
odo ehu.
Osenkra no onu vini. Obehwe omo.
Wow.
Ofomu de ye ne ma.
Don papa hwe no omo no.
Oso onu abehwe omo. Be for no education omo bibia ya. Openkra na sem. First two no ye ma and the last one 1 year na ye be ma.
Wow.
Nti Vini Junior she said the woman no. Everybody na the TV so.
The last one was 1 year.
1 year.
Na Vini so no anope.
Onu ano so be worry no.
Odo ehu. Odo hu. Na ne won't me nkuhye obi sa no nana. Men fanya sire bia no. Won't me nkuhye obi a. Aha ye fa so ye single.
Say me single me nyanwe.
Unya nware ya.
Na me ko ware obi a ne ma miensa.
What is wrong with that?
No menye.
No ki so so do de na e bai.
Oh, say no de. Wo obi onu so obi mu nyina mani afi. But afei na wo she
ba e wo ho bebre o.
Say wo sha ase
say onu ya o ko single onu obi a onu da. Otumi ko fo obi a wo more than 2 3. Oni no omu do mo ho pa. E wo wo da wonya o.
Ye kruma na.
Kruma ya. Na ofi say we are singing na ta for na wo no.
Yeah. If I can tell you attack. Say onwoda.
Oh, yes.
Onwoda. O ya ba mu ase me dey me friend me nyini. Go Vini o 25 years. Vini e mini odi machi be 5.
Yeah.
You know, the mini yes, you odi machi 5 in that phone. 25 years.
Yeah.
Na mini ata penny kwa kware a o kware obi a o miensa.
Yes.
Ona
you know. Dosim. Funim do to you yes.
Efutu kasofo nyina bebem.
No, what's wrong with that?
Datu anke be ko
no. Me who the sort of human beings am we. E dey munsi o do da o.
Ise ke be kwa twa man tena ko bompa yesa oba ni di bibi na ye.
Did I you grow man sa o do intense. 25 years.
Naide.
E ko ware obo 26 years wa obi. Ye kasa ye boni o. Ye si ye nuamo no. General.
General, di ehu pa ye say oba wa ne ba no ne last born ye.
E ho ne ha drink akra.
Ne ho ne asem no.
Akra no hunti ne kra.
Ne hunti ne.
1 year.
1 year. Me ka say wotu anufo ano. Nti akwa abrante wa afi na oba wa anufo be na be. Nufo be na be.
Wa we say ke be pon 2 na mrenim. Ka say we be to aso papa.
25 years.
No, but 1 year now.
Ye krom ha
de no na.
Ka u fame u bi bia de open.
There's no one touching no no. Do a ko do no. E bia ho ya kwala ndia for now.
E bi so abrof na bitime ye omo mani no. E bi so.
Okay.
But do be he no na akra no so penufo. Na be rivalry.
Wow.
E mom de so mo ska meeting.
Sika bebrebe o so do opere no.
Ano so. Ono o make.
Awa ye mfro bi ntuni funtia.
Awa be su trust fa duro bi ana do ho awura komo ayedi no.
Especially
menye kra.
Okay.
Mama dwene kra.
Mama dwene so be.
Before aside that kra me busia for kra mpini.
Omo pini. Na one bakra one about one bi pe. Yo about 2-3 years. Now open pa.
Oh se bia me pe no. Na ebusuafo no gituma.
I'm feeling like what I'm out.
I'm
for the 2 months and I walk on
Who make you choice?
Who make you choice? Make you choice. To the be a busuan 40
ka say. Em fan say wo. I be see that. Say born 1 and 2. Your spec pa open but 1 2. Before say busuan for be no. Wo betima atake decisions about worry. One so one.
Extremely difficult.
Extremely difficult. Cause one. Hey.
Oh, you know, on the chest.
All right.
Now I'm more so open to be a bun touch.
All right.
Now the whole day.
Wow.
Extremely difficult.
Musoko me pa.
Society mu no de. Ye society mu no. Enya wonkwan na worry oba no.
Okay.
Aha, me baby.
Ye society be na what you right but choice na ye wo.
Who na be choice now dey akoto abusuafo ni. Nti ebisa say will you make that choice?
And I was there, I was there. Okay. But say do ye had there. Say 25 years ago, or 26 no a yansa. So man go is here or cat bear 5. Was in fie or be in the store. It's be man ko ehwe. And
that's be ma wa ha na akonya broni ba. So no they were na jenkra.
Or da kid
ko. Say wo bi bia da kin fanko ni bi na.
NTK say the pana wo 5 okra. Na so power bet ma ko. Ono anka san wa experience be 2 times okra but man na amwo. NTK so experience it twice. Back or 4, back or 5. But man na one on the na
ko be the message be akan e won be akan me doubt
oh wow
se obi ti be di o ye me ne Franco no
okay we NTC kwem kakra enye but Virginia o say no
anope nti say the message so
be dey do tuanu fo no
400,000 euros a
week
and this Kevin eje
yes
sejo
in this opera
no wo be bre ho na be
fe tu Ngolo Kante one ogore wan 45 e jibril FCC ayire on na jaro ko fa
Bani si sukra na mse ono no wa academy
na dey no e odo
Ngolo Kante
all right obiso
na no so yisu so de ne dey buy but on dey utim so che oba no Benjamin Azamati okay
Azamati
Ghana
sprinter no
Raquel
and you can see the whole pictures na there
Italian sprinter
in mo dem omo hwe man
bia no ke on
now so what kneel now
Opanicho
de kawashe no
yes Azamati akofa you see ono girl ni Italian we sprinter
okay
into omu mienu dey athletes
okay
but Bruni Fita
all right
Benjamin so ope
all right Jensa kan fonina ye be show sisi amanfo so udi be ma your pages na ode no so aba Sergio you promised to touch on the issue of agents and managers of players today. Please do well to do something about it for us. Okay. Yaw ampo for the way and so free Pristia abreye. And I can say no. Say agents no ne footballers no more agents no managers no more roller no play or life must say as a hack clubs no bebrebe.
I think say by yentiman discuss.
Yentiman discuss. No be serious be kan ne. Nti no mrebe ma yen hwe ho enso kakra ye ba local stories na bit ma handle enso kakra de amamo matches ho weekend but before say be ba ho no yen ko Awal Mohammed ho na onfa Africa stories no kakra emre ye kombolo ese menya ne den ene anopai
on your to atiala
I told you Dr. Franco Naro has a calling when it comes to these stories. I can't stop laughing. NTK, I just saw the way about also what calling. I was handing money home. All right. And also, I don't know. Seth Edway Efri Dabai boss. When it comes to relationship issues, my brother Franco Naro is the best. Look at how he has done the postmortem on Vinny Jr. Please give him all the time to educate us today. Dr. Seth. Doctor, okay. Seth Dabai and Ediwe and so Breye. Marrying a lady with 3 kids is not popular among Ghanaians. If a young man is for it, his immediate family wouldn't bless this. It can only happen when the young proves difficult. When a young man proves difficult, I like Mama Salia. If you want to band line and anyway, and so Bray. All right. My yentwasu backward them say Jesse no and open one wafu the Jesse. This wouldn't be bad for your nephew. Jiminfa and Komano. Now also and say okay, as a Matthias now can on the Kessben TV, Doc, watch it what you
Oh, say Benjamin Zamati, Ghana ni Abrantia Utumrika. One of the fastest Ghanaians currently existing. Him. Then need Italy ni Bruni abaru afitei. On a boom now him for Nina was na Okubunko to be when him so panicho. On Wareno. Onka yes, encheno. Na Obano Suswaka yes.
Okay.
And he said the Azamati has proposed and the lady has accepted. Tidiaka, say, Hajino picture nefe papa already with TV news.
Yeah.
With the doom shopper. Some say
yes.
Obana so and Azamati doom.
Yes.
Na
Odobede.
Which means Obana in some is smooth.
Sure.
In some is smooth into with the Cabraza Wati. What to be? The Empire Tech is saying, Koyanum Dinibi.
Okay.
So, to be pa.
Brother man, are begging for trouble. Will be commenting no.
Liberty on your own pet.
Brother man begging for trouble. Will be commenting no. But I wish him well. Bibi abe kama pa Benjamin Azamati.
Yeni isuru mu isuru.
I was
brother man begging for trouble.
All right. Our my way now me share there also the brain.
Yeah, Sergio, one thing is mintia se ni ntia Sergio be do Afcon obo say English clubs ni complaining too much. Yes, mintia say so mu no mutie sika dodo in terms of buying.
I only go for a lady a born free lady. If only the lady is having two mansions at East Legon with 2 Land Cruisers, with 2 factories, not even born half of cry, I won't take it. Okay. But number call for 0 no. There's some humba chile de bia. Now call for born 1, 2, 3, na benya hoto. Na say call say umpe the aoba kokra na de bia problem. Na nga obe.
Sometimes born 3 for no mun haje.
Oh masumbieta.
Not when you are 25 years.
Okay. All right.
So, Sergio, now I was saying about how.
Let's work as over your dead body.
Is it me, Makasa?
Oh, but
yeah.
Okay, young boy.
Interpretation. Oh, yeah,
So, Sergio, Omama Mush situation in Man City for the Somon releasing in term Maninko joining Egypt ahead of the AFCON. Na menim say onya injury layoff kakra for best 7 matches. Now he wasn't around. He came back strongly, scored for them in that Carabao Cup against Swansea City during the midweek na etwemu na league na shasia etwaswa wababak na interestingly Egypt for be here no power for the
question be about later na mahwe so
AFCON
na Romano
AFCON na ebeshasie 21st of December, that is next month no. Na Egypt for no be here pa Manchester City for so releasing a man. For now Egypt has arranged a friendly against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and that is around 14th December, probably a week before the start of the tournament no. So yo a do AFCON a country a lose players pa and a league a lose players pa France. Omona mprempi si ebo AFCON say majority of players are more bano to do na free that league no because had those francophone countries the Senegalese, the Malians, the Burkinabes, the Ivorians, the Congolese, Ubehu and the likes, the Gabonese. So majority of our players is here kind of the French Ligue 1, but you don't see them complaining. Recently, we heard Alan Shearer telling Yohan Wissa for him to prioritize Nikla football Newcastle ahead of the DR Congo AFCON journey amobenya yameboa next month and also ebabeshasi. I think say in as much as say omutua mo the top players no say you omo no omo man omo tuni down kakra AFCON na edi ababeshemre na nkenye time I was say mbono no it was supposed to be in June. FIFA ya na Monica Federation say mode an albatross in the FIFA Club World Cup at the ababeshewo. Monswa na mo force yen say yenyi tournament in free January. And samba the middle of the year because how them by that time na league we yeah they aba mo say yen free the even number there and fan odd number there and also yeah they akwa still must had another one aba AFCON nke was said 2025 you see e wo June na nka say abo awie no yeah they akwa akɔhye December January ni nyina owing to FIFA and those omo have football so for me I think say England for no omo nyai complaint na omo de eto no enwa coach Sebastian Dasabre DR Congo coach na we release 25-man squad yen nyina nim say 2 weeks from now the FIFA World Cup playoffs no baso wo Morocco and interestingly 4 countries will be featuring to determine who wins the Africa version of the playoff na wakwaku remu the intercontinental playoff no now we DR Congo mu journey during the World Cup qualifiers they did massively well. The only problem they had was losing home and away to Senegal, and especially the most painful one was the one when they hosted the Teranga Lions, taking a lead by 2 goals. Omotena wa ma Senegal eteka edebako eka ho ema ekoye 3-2 eno na ma omodi second amoko remu into the playoff. Luckily for them, after say the points of omo etwa to omu group no, they were still one of the sides omo ye lucky omo find omo. Interestingly, Yuan Wissa is missing within the squad, and I think say Ebeha because he is one of the integral figures of omo team no. The likes of Fisting Kalala around Oka, the likes of Elia Meshak, formerly of TP Mazembe, and also Ewahao, and Charles Pickle, the likes of Samuel Matusamui, and I think say over the likes of Elia Meshaka. These guys are the ones who will be in the absence of Yuan Wissa. And backline, I think say they've still got some quality because say Aaron Wan-Bissaka ebe kahu na uo Ata Maswaku. And then, of course, Axel Tuanzebe, former Manchester United defenders, is here kind of Burnley in the Premier League. And of course, Obeka Chancel Mbemba, former player of FC Porto, former player of Olympique Marseille, huge experience on his part. And Omushia Cameroon. And we are one of the top games Ebaso Ewo, the African version of the playoff Ebaso Ewo Morocco. No. Now, interestingly, CAF Diababe Tuja, so VAR Bejuma. Ewo the playoff no.
Okay.
Obekaya the last World Cup ye course no. During the group stages, VAR anyejuma till the playoff no. And VAR enya very prominent Obeka say bia improvement ewo game no mo. The game between Nigeria and Ghana, for example, my key VAR decisions I buy ewo the last World Cup qualifiers na boy. Ghana and Nigeria, the referee on that day spotted a penalty kick in favor of Nigeria, but VAR signed the decision because after say VAR it was not true say Nigeria, it was penalty no munyaye. It was even rather a foul. Ubekaya, former player of Manchester City, Meka Kelechi Yanachu, Ucha Baba Idrisu, Emma the penalty now referee no Eddie Kanjia later on or changing the decision Ewa Abuja, another 2 key decisions. The penalty Lukman Ademola, Dennis Odoy, Ekotuya and so Emma Ekoye penalty, Emma William Trustekon, Ebe Boshe, and of course the Victor Osimhen goal now di kan share referee suno ehun say it was an offside. So VAR Ebeye Juma ewo the African playoff na ebe baso nyame boa this month ewo Morocco, Wabra Gabon any Nigeria eba beshia. And of course, DR Congo so and Cameroon, Ebabisia. So your CAF Champions League, no, you 15 teams in the group. Pyramid FC qualify on Thursday. Now, only 1 game per and on ebe determine who gets the nod to be among the 15 now. Makano the completed 16 teams. No, now in this Berkane Municipal Stadium, Ewo Morocco, Confederations Cup champions, Mika RS Berkane, ebe hosti Al Ali Tripoli of Libya. First leg no kosu over the weekend. It was 1-1 draw. Berkane team was leading through Paul Basseni, the Senegalese international, and of course the Angolan striker Mabululu Etika Emanikoye 1-1. For me, I think it's advantage Berkane. Berkane omumbo group stage of the CAF Champions League da. when I first time remu after winning the Moroccan league, you know. And I think say after eliminating Asco Dikara, meeting Ali Tripoli, playing a 1-1 draw, the likes of Paul Bassenemo and Sumaila Sidibe, the Malian international, and Mohamed El Morabit, I think say they have that advantage over Al Ali Tripoli. In as much as Al Ali Tripoli, there was some couple of big players, almost here kind Uka Mabululu of Angola, Ohem Moaid Elafi at a point in time, he was within the work team, and of course, Obeka, former Esperance player, Amdi El Hunin, so you'll be also the experience. Ebeba Beka Al Ali Tripoli. But I see advantage for RS Bekani. I see them going through after the game now. Ebeba Sunine, the 16 teams are moving because 3rd November, which is around 2 days from now, group draw of CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. Nimi in Abeba so ni various sites are omoko into the groups. Zim qualify for AFCON. And unfortunately, after sacking Michael Nice, 2 coaches and a buyer, initially we had Chris Hilton, former Black Stars coach, Nidin Ebetoja. The reason why to join the fray is for former Bafana coach, Stuart Baxter. Say Joe Nidin so Ababetoja say also one of the front runners for the Zimbabwean job. And they don't have time. Just only 1 month and some few days or more. Some will name a new coach or be prepare a team, because they must represent themselves very well. AFCON Bebasono World Cup qualification, not the poorest team within their group, losing some couple of key matches. The only achievement Omunya was drawing gallantly with the Bafana of South Africa. And I think say Omunya time so they must get themselves a new coach or be team omode be call the AFCON na shasi nyameboa next month. Morocco.
Okay. All right, yen twaso ye ba omaimu na fe other stories no na ye de hunsem kakra enso abre amanfo. If you intend marrying a lady with a child no more than a year, people will ask you when you started seeing the woman, and in the next morning the father of the said child will take you even your friends will laugh at you. Vini is lucky not to be in Ghana. Kingsley, Boache, Yadom, Edwin Tamale, and Abreye. All right, I'm on for interest. Wow. Hey, please, I've been told about white ladies. They are not as compared to our black ladies. I wonder why my fellow blacks are more interested in them. Marrying a 3-born is a no-go area, especially in our part of the world at a younger age. If any of our panelists has an experience with white ladies, let him share with us. Say yes, Edway Ifri Bokrum, say YES, yes, Edway Bokrum and Abre Manfo. Hey, we can say Manfo interest Wumpa. Okay. Please, there was no time yesterday, so you said you tackle this question today if you get time. If is player management and agent influence helping or hurting young Ghanaian footballers? Okay, wasan di abakra ntino yebehwem kakra. Why? Advantages of marrying someone with kids, seeing how they treat and raise their children, can give insight into their values, kindness, and reliability. Parents usually know what they want in life and in a partner, which can lead to a more stable, a more realistic relationship. Disadvantages: the biological parent, ex-partner, will likely remain involved, which can create confusion, tension, conflicts, and emotional complications. Their time, energy, and resources are shared with their children, which can leave less which can leave less focus on you, especially in the early stages. Wow. All right. On the back Cologne, Germany, na Yahweh, they also the Eba Afahom. Hey, Azamati and his wife relationship is like a Sheto and Jollof. Ma Adizaba Mubarak, Akusa Adiefe, Bonifacio, where the free Kwabri Kenya Central Mosque and Abekayensa and Anapay. My elder brother married a woman with 4 children, and he's the person I hate most on earth. Prince Edwin Free Bremana Sikuma, and so hey, Prof, as well as no. Oh, maybe I'm comfortable interest. So the kids will make you cry when they grow up. It's happening in my village, and the woman is crying every day. Aro nyankumasi ahinkuru and anyway, and so abre. It is a foreign story, but remember here, you know, and Africa na buy any idea, you know. Oh, maybe I'm for the attention at the echo. All right. NTK, we message in the American. You know,
kunya abiko hadri. Abiko hadri.
Hadri. SMP. All right. Uma yenjene fadia kano and so and twasona. You measure other issues and sana about league matches no so. Name of my Calababio, UK. Also, there are a lot of people dating and marrying born 3, 4, 5 women here. Ask Naro and Andy if they will marry or date Serena Williams, who has kids. I prefer to marry a born 3 lady who will give me peace of mind to a virgin who will always complain. Name of my Calababio, the way about. Also, me Musa Mumienu, Samunyang Ware, na Serena Williams. This is what 2 or not 3. Na or a free. Say, but worry na Mumienu, Mumpeno, Mumware.
Tell me, Serena baby.
Men cause age.
Like me channel. Besides that, no. I'm saying, say,
also
worry 25 years.
25 years.
When you're Serena.
Wow,
2, 3. Kwanda also worry.
Oh, send the last one you 1 year there. No consider. And the last one in your 1 year there.
It is all consider cigar.
Oh, but that's a Franco Chimney kind.
Okay. Okay, the last one in your 1 year there. Wow.
You consider.
I didn't ever consider.
Oh, say, Brian Boy, Obesamo was Umbria. Obeji.
Wow.
Obeji.
And Mickey, you call worry, mother on way. That's the baby how bonnet is.
Mickey.
Yeah. Mickey ko more than way Mickey yes into no ko will be on way o sisi kenti no ko ware
Mickey en ka said one yan nye e bia yin nya
tu nya Serena ope
se me ware
ai
so woman
se worry
me worry
yes.
me 25
yes.
years
Ono so miensa
32 or miensa na sa worry nye permanent betima ko mu wasa
we as a Andy who's also who consider the first say untimi answer
no say you know
you see Vinny the money you say one Vinny is already rich fabulously rich
okay
he's famous
all right
oh PPR
be a scan de meko maybe a scan moko
mama can say branch be amani hu ya onu kwa de oba no one pay only akrani dia go ho
so who Dr. Subai into Jan and the way and so abre ye all right yes I'm the senior prefect of women minimuye papa so consult me on matters of this nature into Jan and the way and so on a senior prefect sounds my Kofin toes on a senior prefect
you be hekrana ni na is anya bonko
okay yeva issues look the jahona yentimi ambobo so no one if player agents managers some hectic clubs nonsense ma hudo pi ansana league matches no and so ensem wo issue dey ba na eno so yebro so dumienu kan na epedie mu ama news and so atwa so de ama yen all right mami ntiwe yenko enra issues
you know your teams no complaining of agency na reason nyina na say only player be sign a 2 years contract and only player be sign a 3 years contract e be a fair season when you money na one second season na wasabo edu third season na office afi na waso na wabre pa e kan 6 months ya na ni agent achase ya na say agent before
omo messages ni bi ba betimi dia fam ba kope I'm say man for what interest was asem na ye kan mu papa serious
say na Williams worth here $250 million in franco
ayo and then them consider look at you
Kobushia for Krabu
and them consider
$50 million
I know them consider
yes
the body to no for no crowd consider
$250 million.
And they also to Ukraine for no crop. Look at you.
They know $250 million. And the net worth.
You know now head their
command. You know, me chemo the quarter crack come crew money me wait
Shame on you, the two of you. It's strange and difficult to see it in Europe. To get a woman who has 3 kids with a husband in this country, lie. Out of 100%, maybe 0.1%. This is strange in UK. Watara Mamuda, the free UK, and I say, Obawa, Mami and San, Bruni, no, that who can UK. It's strange, but on the Tikrumo work, I don't know. Okay. No, Cray was I saying. Okay,
it is said, 6 months, but over player, na bona. Agent bi na kasa says when you're free the contract in your wua when you team be or the man or the no akọ jiska no so agye na Sergio it cut across all teams in the Ghana Premier League especially, and you hear club administrators lamenting and complaining say Sanyama no sell football on the issue of young players there no Sergio you agents some of the young players akugugu baby to say Lebanon, Kuwait. Me example of Egypt. I play and a frame me and the rank was $5,000 or the call US. Now the matter. All because we're stranded. Again at a point in here TikTok live. Emma Andrew are you near now bebo kotoko ne complain say
Ramshika Rahim Ayu
or say o Egypt don't see ya no so be hwehwe no player be stranded the obedi kra ho odin ti so no the sort to play an out inti say Joe your issues when it come to young players are agents di omo tu kwan no makoy stranded ye obi mo so agents de omo ko eska no omo gini nyina na e bi omo pe bibi keto obi am omo no omo gye omo aba inti akire ye gere wo say players na akoy stranded ni nyina ho it is not helping the game. All because you need to win a game nima Sergio you dey be keep players or you be more players the time to grow yet na ko abonten so they buy a big clubs in so agino two sides of the coin. Number one, apart from the Kotoko house of folk and mefa so mutua players kayi kakra no Sergio talk about other teams. How many times you say players are above 5 months 4 months 6 months yentu omuka? Are you saying that the fact that utia player ne kan say player no agent bi so na ekwa abontin no akwa akwaje $5,000 iti omo ne contract wu a omo ne wu ana obema na wu. And the only way to stop that is to make sure that we invest or you best see the corporate entities to invest heavily in the Ghana Premier League. So they bear a bit me a keep player because they do. On the issue of players contract you know free, even the whole Real Madrid. Omokrano, Omocha Kelele Mbappe man contract we. Trent Alexander-Arnold say, and they are waiting for Ibrahim Konate. Into Liverpool, you're hugely affected. Check the number of years that Trent has spent in Liverpool. She said the almost young national money game now grow to a world-class level. She baby omukofa Konate do yana heka oba boafa na ho. Any baby a waba bedu. She PhD sika omo invest wo Kelele Mbappe. As you and waba bedu or say okore ba free. Inti si wo baby a inti a class na affect omo. Said you the last time we were talking about Kotoko. And Samba O'Neil the Kotoko for 1 year obeko free. There are other players as well. Kamara and so there Kotoko for 1 year obeko free. A lot of players around. Has of folk and omu choose as well. But you know at the end I am see me refine say. Some players we are. Someone want to me born or want to me and we have Kotoko House of Folk sacking 10 bringing in 13, sacking 13 bringing in 10. And it's someone so tana na se da yi ano anko yi amfa ma na team the bepam no so that player an onya convince or better na ono nso ni deal no anko yi asejo unko lose away because there was series of former players they know you see or more class or more whistle bebre after football they just have to travel abroad and say no matter akwa shepa dia say as am na ye until they will consider all these things until teams in there say do and ma unya progress and ma un team nya stability until ma unko wonim because yen na ye ka say Kotoko players yi omontena na 2 years 3 years omonko but you know say samba contract you say abro contract you say Kamala contract you say you obede na players we munyina ano what me keep oma matena because omo be demanding more enti e kwa ye be fa so change and as ye be sasa de nsa number 1 say do the club should seek for an agent clubs nyina MP agent because in Europe club to me consult to agent be say per player we my the same thing now to be to do player aqua market now only agent na kasa okokwa mu say ye players we if na ekọ ye hwe team ya e pese ye build ya ye short term or medium term plan you are supposed to be the agent of the club making sure say obe pay deal e dia maye enti obi bi na se ye twa na enkonko ye a situation of ye ma player na akọ na wakọ akọji free but emum ubenya contract ama player no but you know a situation no we live in a situation whereby players na ankasa kra na kofa contract ni bebre eba omo na ni agent ni directly nti ekobesa the clubs no will be affected nti e ade a ha oba bia but the nti ye the clubs ni affected pa na say ye ball ya ye boy sikanim nti so obi so okwa akọje ne $5,000 obi so okwa akọje ne $2,000 and you don't expect the player to stay na player ne kra altena no se otena edie na kire se team ne kwa the following season obenya biabo edie na kire se the following season the team will accept him nti ade a high football no but the only way bet me stop no general is ka see ntimi invest heavily in the league because I've heard that some Kotoko players are demanding $5,000 general senior fans na enko stadium ena enyeman koye eni league no Kotoko ni sponsors ena corporate entities eni league ni ma I don't think Kotoko looking at the stature how big the club and so much you play aka $5,000 and cash maybe but you sika na way e bi ni ho nti ekobesa you allow the player to leave into the only way class OBI in that problem but you know the same class player na ntimi ansam perform o mo bepam no nti player no obede obetwe no akọ free and nti na make say there are players who are they were begging to play for certain clubs you know abetamu de minimum bi onu de minimum nti abetamu obi o man 2-year contract bi amene ne nyaadwe because abetamu was one player say do na o pushi so obebo Kotoko sa player no so okay so o man 4-year contract obe sign Hubejao I'm told signed 4-year contract nti dia na ultimate convince Hubejao so on sign for na abetamu de ko sign to a player who was pushing to play for Kotoko because player a pushi so obeba mo you know wo upper hand obetim dia man more years nti die betimi ama players na tena no more years na contract in the more again let's see for an agent more so we need investment in our league President Mahama nkwanti meji league ne mo so no first come shame no fa price money ma abra empanifo a ye yi omo so omo running football no ti kroma no they also need to work and make sure they bring in sponsorship say do ankoye sa ade a agents ne be fa so the players na because meaning players do okọ Ethiopia obeto fie okọ Ethiopia he was playing for one of the big clubs in Ghana okay okọ Ethiopia obeto fie wo side ho but all ha no wabo wafa wabo aduana wabo house of folk ankoto fie but okọ Ethiopia obeto fie so how do you expect that player to stay you leave until see a Benyan investors in there the clubs will continue and they will be hugely affected and they should look for agents omo be spearhead omo class on say that bear omo betimi asiki deal for them and again they should sign long term contract and that's idea you know ye beka kasa hwensesa
no do kan sisi ano Ethiopia obi aba beto fie ni ade no and depend on player crona na se do see managing finances ni ade ye na mo etimi enya sa even say ejapade na we be tref Ghana Harbour League asifi
okay
so them sir
yes
we better aboy league ya bia ne nam ya on kwa buchire but obi si fie ni bi
okay
obi so be ko akore nenemu akwa obeba no sela oni fie wa
okay
it depends on player
it depends but let's look at it from the bigger perspective players omo tu kwan na omo mutena kuma how many di wie omo to kwa omo tena kroma no bebre omo wie ball na just omo say to kwa ko deep ah just omo tena omo kire omo ebi mbetimi asifie or how all right but after football what again obehia no ni ska ba oba bi da but see the omo compare omo to kwa na enim omo na genua omo make money che omo enti the all kind of ho and genua even sika no it depend the kind of player oye say no dey in Europe players nyina anyepe o quality o brand any enema wo de batim nim ema wo sika timi kosoro nti o players a omo si aka wo ha gene omo timi asifie ba gene omo yesai because kaze na omo je ahodo say the nya enticement fee gene o league na ayebo no the most expensive player in the league kura yesai na ono say na obenya from sika nim akatu say na yedema omo nti ebi mo ho a omo betimi asi but sejo dodo na omo kwa abonten no because sejo se oko Ethiopia oko Congo oko sa ayina at least $2,000 how the bagan ha bo so sika osoro pa o it would let's say just $2,000
a month
yes what the emphasis me the above him you know how many players in the Ghana Premier League any foreigners in film energy $2,000 in the Ghana Premier League how many of them about 20,000 a month how many of the local players no it is so kwa abonten na onye $2,000 a month as a joe the obetimi aye niema bebrebe che omomote an oba omo han kra be say di ochi
fine but no aspect in the fine abeboa managers and players but clubs don't bore ha because a hectic clubs no more and omo drama clubs no enjoy omo friends say form fast our players no cry pa no mo ko a hectic clubs no ha
because you know investment no money say player no yet han e boli game few player ka 3 months 4 months 5 months obeti player ntina how obeda atna na otna no obobo ni wi a wo hira na osama niska ohun an odi wachi boss no osama niska
see asukra no do career na ba wi
yes you buy see a career 6 7 8 years until you know you look at the situation of Justice Blay say always nebo na ba wi look at others as well. Omo pam omo enye kotokonko. Other clubs bebre omo pam players. You know the last time I check players teams assign. There were teams and almost 18 players in one season. So players now no more previous season omo way. And the clubs know what the platform to say they've been affected. But there are a lot of players and so I said yo omo so abre bo no omo boy ni nyina general. Omo so anya hwe mfrim. And there are a lot of them when you meet them on the way. O share born as your advice to say yen intem. Na ko ba bi kokosi aka bi ko ye league dia wo wi as do wo dia ho kire ne kom ne benamti class until say investors beba no be invest in the league until say FFO no be proactive normal pay sponsors ne class no so be proactive normal pay sponsors you know there can there it will be worse going forward.
All right, Doc.
General, agents and our managers of footballers omajuma saying omajuma say omo and they provide like obo player no e the football jumedi nim ebimpo eto boots ebito aduane ma players ni be especially at the early part of their lives ebikra park accommodation baby omo beda ne sa anema no na ekobase bia team BP player na omo na two players ne fo se bia deal we beboa we emwa se we ubekode a sika ubeji no be negotiate ni bibia de amom na utie clubs na omusun say agents ne ha omuna ebre bi atwam na Ghana football clubs na omusisi footballers pa no omusisi footballers pa meaning player na club bi owoni youth side or be senior side o man 5 years contract 5 years ni nyina no beje 500 Ghana cedis throughout from last season no o man 500 they know or man 500 within 5 year period. No, you imagine such a player, a super talent, 5 years time. What will be 500 Ghana cedis? Into any panel, or will be offering agent and any manager. No, this our contract no coach no catch and some more and also Ghana football. Ghana football no yawaya. Administrators na club no Ghana football. The footballers are a major part of Ghana football. So agents, they are to provide professional advice and other responsibilities for the players. Ono the answer obe hese oni player ne bedin ye. There are times a club be see player no ni obi obeka akire no. Oni de okoka na asem akire no. Enti no obone agent na ne manager na mania professionally no oni manager na akotena se. most of these clubs who complain about them managers, you know, ubon say up player no free player na player ne the number the manager number mano. Was when I am manager and then kasa. Now ne na kasa. No more diano na what to player na ba team. A bread drew honani player ni nyanas wo unity a so how. Ope player no, you saw him, you recognized him as a manager or agent of the player and dealt with him. Inti bread do not continue dealing with him and they also how. No question ni say bread be a no. Na communication. And it's so difficult say club will be a player be anti pimpi na communication about club no straight. Until the clubs were able to either say obe concili like obe kataso or the besia player ni anase bibi ete net there. Club no pe player no crowd quickly wako ni social media handle or something wako ni DM until all club no crowd bet na player na aware that. Until I'm not dealing with them, dealing with players have become very difficult. But whether they like it or not, in a situation football, player managers or agents are part of it. Yeah. In Europe, the contracts, you know, who say besides who agent. If you are an agent, the agent has a stake. It is reflected on the our contract. And enya the fufro be a womb. There's a class in the and then who sign or agent or ni agent to. So who say 2 years and then mwawa. Leave the person. Go for the one who will give you, because I will be surprised to see a 20-year-old boy now also I could sign in 2 years. Upo time no so either so baby fili o fili a obokegu o deliverance so a what deliverance no the demands ebeba be do levels are here untumi ne other suitors empre until you also lose it until at the bargaining phase. That is where clubs so money break. Now Ocean as a player no ne niema a unim won ho no very good. Now the chances of making it in your club higher. No one contract now does so you look for other options because there are a number of players teams are Kessben since one all but no said that new bia and the issue are better more. Yes, maybe it will be the example that comes to mind. I better more about Division 1 o free one or Olympics half season and oko boy. So this is a boy sebi oninya baby a ojina so aye. Into such a player you are more likely to sell by man a longer period. Meaning, so there is some aspect of risk when you sign a player for a longer period. Because I will terminating the contract. I'm fat. Now we terminating the contract also on Penia or better on Swatch. Now so for so terminating now ubetu esika kesi. In Tiana clubs and also weigh that option. I also agree say if you do 10 signings, potentially utie be a 6-7 and a befa the amount. But the po general yen to mean say agents players no osiki player an interest player no ultimate interest ne say after waba house after waba kotoko no obetu kwa abruchire nti the agent ne yan say player ne shey go no akate obo papa bia no akate no aye ni video no dey ma other agents nti onyenye deal ni wiu went man match deal na obeko. That is the order of the day.
Okay. Sergio, had it not been the intervention of the NDC government, this the GPL will have gone sponsorless. Wow. Where was the FA going to get money to give to all the clubs? Again, where were they going to get money for the winners, runner-up, third, fourth place, and the rest of the teams that will be given huge sums at the end of the season? The GFA isn't working. Oh, okay. Kwame, is it Brandois and Brandois? Will free? Is this Sefi? All right. Una di way so abre. Minim say when you know so kakra.
You know, I raised this issue I think 3 days ago. Say yes, Ghana baya idea. Say obeso yemu. But so awaso yemu no enye sustainable.
Onye na fibia.
Ontumi ntoa so onye na fibia. Sa sika kese etisa no. Enti sabre ya nka aban no di we abeso mu a pressure from clubs near they are relaxing. Sabre na say efi no e work so hard to get a headline sponsor for our league. But as we speak, nothing. And the leaders of our league, the FA, led by Ura Ketias or Kraku, it seems they are relaxed. So here the announcement of this package. We na argument in the space. As a FA na kunya, as a binding a diaba, and the posture of Keta, as if the FA has gone to work and have broken a deal that is bringing money into our football. No, we say Ghana buying this Canada. So the FA itself has not been able to secure sponsorship for our league, and it's a major minus on Kate, especially when he's seeking to go on the third term.
Oh man, in your class, or seeking to go. No,
General. It's so clear to me. It's so clear to me. It's so clear. I'm saying that it's so clear to me.
Okay,
it's so clear. Only say, opinion betuma kote man ye mo nka na dwuma e na bechere se fata se man tete metie me nka se on sem fata metie me nka se onye adwuma. But what I'm saying is the prime product, which is the Ghana Premier League, if we can't get sponsorship for it, then it's difficult to convince people you need extension of mandate. Inti say F any man any break. No mu ye adwuma ba bi obenya sponsorship bi ade aba because say they abeto dwa say sika no mu de beje fans na Ghana ban na de abre. Inti the tie ne say omunya ehwe in terms of sponsorship for the Premier League, in terms of sponsorship for Division 1. And it's an man. And so more money bring no more. It's a challenge to them. Some of us feel say want to mean you win na say team ni ton player. Ghana Premier League clubs, Division 1 clubs near the you be a ton player. Ubeji 10% in free more. For me, they are not being fair to the clubs. Sam Rano Mushana way back 1990, no, it's outlived its usefulness and its justification. Because the FA is not doing anything to aid the class in the sale of players. And I said just issuing the ITC alone. And the merit say, Obi Koton player, young fan said $300,000, no, I 30,000. And unfortunately, the clubs that are the direct sufferers of this injustice are not talking. But for me, I say FA ni ye juma. You see, FA nanka so bin kan chrem say sika na dey run FA. FIFA forward sika ni sika above FA na nya agro. Enya sam ketwa. That should be enough to run the FA. Omo matches o ye gate at nipa mani nyina
for scanning and say it was specific jobs are eba be. Yeah, in find run FA no.
Infrastructure.
Yeah, FA no mo dey your mo adwuma na mum. It was specific.
Opa ibenya time every as a topic. Enye ni nyina na ye for go projects. Sika free FIFA ba no nyina no mo dey go projects. But what I'm saying is omo matches so say we are at the gates. The FA take percent from the gate process. What role does the FA play in ensuring say gates nipa ba stadium? So far the Premier League create boy advertisement say ye bodewru near Mankrofo ba stadium kra na do ye say
no back up on Sima edu pepe. Our clubs sleep too much. Football and everything around it is involving day in, day out. And the clubs should work and stop complaining. What Andy is saying is a solid solution. Every club out there is related to agents. The whole Egyptian league is affiliated to a journalist in Ghana here. Do you understand what it means? Don't work, stay there and complain. Others are still moving. MC Malik and anyway, and so yeah. Okay, and also what's the Franco Nairo saying is right. I was at the FA. I was at FC Lorient in France after good trials, and the coach showed interest in me. The next thing he asked was, "Who is your agent?" Currently, agents are key in footballers' career. Eric Kwabena Bequin. And anyway, and so about Samatex on the strikers no coach. Kwabena Bequin says he hear goals at Samatex say. They be show ye pa. They are compare time and only strikers coach,
Go is my business.
Yes, yes, you be measure ye pa.
it got to a point.
Okay.
The whole Minoriola. Oh no, it was Jorge Mendes. Real Madrid on an agent. The whole Madrid though, it was George Mendes. Yeniana this team. Wolves. It was Jorge Mendes who was controlling. At a point, it was Minoriola who was controlling Manchester United. Into teams in Joe. Pay agents. Pay agents. Pay agents there. There be complaints and bear. Complain pa what's all more than team bien to me. That's it. You kruma. Seven league and enough when one boy any sponsor.
Yeah.
They all can ask for
No, I know.
Enough, but
some people then I say your sponsor.
TV right sponsor. But say headline sponsor.
It is a do. Your clubs no. So Oko Division 2 for na bebre agents o. So the Oko Division 2 omo more serious ye no. I was me watch Achimotana Dortmund. Kotanko enkro for Dortmund mba ya mba shooting stars. Inti oko small teams na omo mini business e Division 2 a. Me refi Kotoko player about former Kotoko player Tony Adamfo no. Oko chitima an agent in the control team no. E wo kroma e wo division e no san won kra. Inti omo nyina make sure so omo be the agent to work. And as Franco Daro said, you know, and de untimi nka say ye wo teams ni bebre omo pe player. Now ka say one wo agent nka say or you agent free. Meaning play teams ni bebre kroma omo tisa. You agent free ni anu ndili.
Ope wasisi no.
Ope wasisi. E na ye kroma players ni PR for kroma. Inti de de be mo omo be also ogene sa. Inti we must accept that is the way to go now. Modern trends now wa aka no who send the game ni your business. Inti you free do that if you are the enkobo match Saturday enkoda hotel cause you are the emobo na twam and the game na pege they do the business level of it. So we ye ni year Kotoko under 20 you know they can get an agent for the under 20. On betimi a trap players na di dia be senior team no because you kroma and I'm say players na omobo teams ni nyina no. So betimi atobi kura akwa this be Africa here. But at least so you junior team ni ye now you a very good agent who is well connected. Said you betimi aton Red Bull ne and then Kudus mo
yeah
right to dream
any cheater
yes Sika you know a player Kudus Sika
$2.5 million
Sika Kudus call Tottenham the right to dream and $2.5 million.
Wow.
Solidarity fee $2.5 million. You grow ma teams in the one and the budget do $2.5 million a year. It is a way I see whole year. Now pay connected agent. I'll bet me do on my qua. You know, you lobby your way through to make sure say at least Ubenya under 17 call up, Ubenya under 20 call up. But your teams in general, into a lobby the system and to me make sure say under 17 a Kotoko player or a Kotoko player, Hartford player, Basaka Holy Star player should be part of the under 17 because see team qualify for under 17 World Cup, under 20 World Cup. You know, who team player in India? Ubedi didn't host team be obekobia wineska. Team be obekobia obeti wineska. And the moment the player ever progress, no, Ubeneska down pa be invested in a team no am a team na kuye. Say anesa. Na there be a Lamentation chapter 10 verse 11. You be complaining about meanwhile the league now more born. We not so obi aka na what.
Sergio, the problem is young club administrators now up till now mo feel say mo ye players in the fever. Up till now that is some margin. They feel say they are doing the players favor. And Sergio, ya trao football your talent, your science, your business. Yeah, that's what the talent. Among for science in business. Yeah, that's what you. I feel now about complaining about agent. Doke di kanka. Agent no or seek it for the betterment of the player. So also your football here. Invest, get corporate sponsorship on back club no more invest, no more top players, no more chomuka ye. Ebane sa agent be antimi how. Na clubs no emu say ne wo policies with regards to signing. Years of contract among more players. Emu say ne wo drafted one e wo say ye clubs ye basake o say media ma o say nations o say ne tie say on sign 4 years 5 years sign o. What me yes sir, you can tell the agents. We hear football now, we hear now the investment, but now two players. So I was privy to an information from a club official. Catch him saying, clubhouse fan in New. A show one the place. Besides, and so on market to in terms of in some na say Joe, how do you complain say player
so also agent, so strict say me club 4 years 5 years nyesa akwa also be lose very good players.
It depends.
Very good talent. Ebe call competitors or we are willing to say sign for a year or two. Season back one, perform bad. Say now to 4 years, 5 years, and now we average
for especially. Sergio, make the big clubs, especially
Americans.
Yes, you can do it.
Oh yeah, back over no they quality. A friend say performance. Every players be for a season, grow you okay. That's what no just can't cry. Or persons obey in a strict 4-5 years. Now be average players won't be competing.
Scouting system, you can do it.
Well,
it's possible. Ebenezer did it, and we saw it.
You know, say, Ebia Koto, so 4 years.
That's not kind, you know. Say, among policies be changing. I won't sign 4 years, mommy. I mean sign. One sign 5 years, mommy. I mean sign. When I make a say, we lose quality players. I can call Betty as well. I'm ready to sign them for a year or two.
You groomer.
Yes.
Now, my kids are on the mom. You know, a place on back to go. Francis Akwa, 4 years will be chemo. Koto keep an okoda work. Or 5 seasons will be chem. Send another chim Chanaka. Into imagine player with or baha. Now so be Chanaka or the 10,000 a month. Or be good in groomer. 4 years. Also be banned 10. The issue was the rest of Franco Naro was talking about. But because we don't have policies. Tell you, Rashford bought Manchester United for how many years before Barcelona? It be a first season emfa. It be a second season emfa. But because you have a policy, now name the talent of the player. No, still have a player not now. Who put say oh grow the game now gradually a befa. But money at that clubs no players ni be better now watch you. Omo time
no make a player bia make a certain players.
And I make just say
certain players now. Obi say Samba. Obi say Albert Amua quality na onbe wura mu no. Oka say per season and 2 Oba say chinchina be 4 and 5 into me sign one.
Okay.
Another team be sign enya sa performance na free no for a season. Okwa he has no problem.
Okay, you know.
We now to 4 years, 5 years no.
You know.
We na average players. Me so we say be lose quality players.
Oh point but dem busa say sa players na okan Samba time a oba no. Are you sure says Mamelodi Sundowns no more pen and go be ba? Say work of Morocco per Samba and go be ba. Say Ali per Samba. Chelsea was not coming with a certain status.
Do we know ha?
Yes.
Samba ko ha to fu.
Oh, I could justify our house. Don't say pictures in that.
Oh, okay.
Samba could justify our house fu da.
Wow.
He was not coming with this status.
Season bear.
Oh, man, who pictures in it? I think Gadisberg sent it to me.
Okay.
What Gadisberg has sent this picture in it. Say Gadisberg
it here. Okay.
Gadisberg it here or picture on send them. I was send the amamida.
Wow.
It said yo, Samba ebano. Say teams now omo your first class teams omo tier $20,000 25 no. So omo pen and come ha. Inti oba ha no, wa bebo aboni ye. Inti no oba ha no ni star status no. Chelsea na Kotoko was in a rightful position to sign him. Maka abetamu ade, you know, abetamu opa buta Kessben. The guy was begging to play for Kotoko. And this is a guy Ofriko Abibrem and Oba Olympics. He played 17 games for Olympics, scored 5 goals, and also Obeba Kotoko said, "Yo, also ma abetamu a 4 years contract on sign. He will sign."
You see, General, it will be a the Okano so to me, you know, strict jacket something. There could be some players who are crown open 2 years pay. Them for bits are blow, without the respect. It be a Urbano, age was so. Into such a player, so about 2 years you may be torn between Meman and Co. Because also on sign 4. Any man sign it 2 years now, may enjoy the 2 years now. After that, if he wants to continue, fine. If he doesn't want to continue, he leaves. There should be room for those options. So as I do baby, no, so 30 years or more than 1 year. But they do baby, they had to let go that policy. Yeah. Some players excelled and they had to let it go. So you have a policy which generally, for a good number of your players, you see, Nansen Mobi, I think Ura Dumfe, Shilimpele, Young Apostles, Obi make a comment to me. So yeah, player now, but now ma.
Now what worry
now about on sign. It look funny, it look weird, but it can be your unwritten policy. A bit of what utrima again.
They be no my identity.
They be my identity because who is say no. young apostle no feel say Premier League na omo abebo no or ma platform. Na what the abebo baby. But how yere ne ma de bia na yere ne ma pressure because aketwa no he can't or catch now say he can't assure you of regular salary.
We are doing for this 1 million Ghana ya ma me nim nek besi.
Kasembesi wo.
Eso
Kasembesi Shele
Pele.
Kasembesi enti sasem no kan e
Alhaji Mama
he was a chief campaigner.
Yeah, to Alhaji Mama Salia no. Edu mo ko ba bi nanka.
No, he was a chief campaigner over there.
Okay, enti won to anko mo so na yeso e bro so ajo Kumasi Asante Kotoko brand builds Kumasi Asante Kotoko brand builds the player's profile. Joining Kumasi Asante Kotoko really pimps a player's pedigree. I'm not sure a low-profile team could have offered Albert Amwa the kind of publicity, image, and exposure he had at Asante Kotoko. If he was still with Olympics, I love your Kosisibo jersey. All right. Kojo Bajiman, honorable, and anyway, and so about Kotoko brand, a building players new profile.
Yeah, they value
yes. Now a pimpy player and a pedigree. Umpo, that's true. Nanka low profile club be intimi and build it Albert Amwa within a season or two.
Yes.
Amanaka Kunya club, they beat that. No way. Intina and so I don't know what's the Olympics are. I think going that's our contract.
You know, Albert Amwa for Blaster or Albert Amwa for Blaster. He met work of Morocco as a more border.
Yeah.
But the whole Ghana will PRC and friend Blaster. We are not even talking about the local Blaster. So, yes, a Blaster proper now, some normal born. Yem fanning Kobe. All because of the platform are all born. And it is because of the Kotoko. Inti said you. The structure of the management, the structure of the technical team, and how it be invested within. Say, Anessa, you be brosa.
Yentiamon for so Adrian Treka Kraba for your information, Dr. Franco Naro, GFA. For since last season, T gate, percentage, the mark clubs, Omojati, yes. Formation I mean, Omojati. Yeah, intino na scan senkwa na class no a efini sababeti intino omare last wo honom o percentage na nko efi nko clubs na
almost sponsorship no
in case almost sponsor ba
the information
is that information which is very important
because omunya we but eno nka ho
Franco point was the 30% no almost from transfers
but okay
you know omadwuma ne adwuma eze nko bia betimi abi ukruma omun make sure say oh said you say wadwuma ne say o office ya ye bomata on tisika
selempele
wadwuma wa o ye say o institute botaya o de o office ye team bia bomata ya on tinisika wadwuma no na adwuma wa ne ntimi
okay Mamenko Alhaji Mama Sale everyone chi banda line so the way abrayen sesia osijo hwade we see enka keto krekus efi amambuo no enhyen kuran a anka NDC aban ebu oman no emmoa efi no okay Dr. Franco Naro must know this year and now if he's aware of the lobbying that went on to bring this supposed government support. The GFA didn't sit idle for the government to just pump the figures we heard they pumped in. What are the clubs also doing to help themselves? A case study of Herbert Mensah at Asante Kotoko, Alhaji Mahama Salia, Virowanchi Banda line in the way and so abre.
You know, you see the problem we find ourselves in. Major problem. This is the public relation officer of a Premier League club. Masim nyina say aban de na ode aba no aboa enti efe no so momoden na on sponsorship and family clubs no music mu nyedu enti de papa yi kiken ase ne say mu hia sponsorship bia ma meka ho bi mana like they don't need a bia fa meka ho. I said that aban no na di we aba, which is true. You see, was it the lobby ni den course no maybe Alhaji, with all due respect, don't know how much I know because politicians were involved. Top politicians. And yes, I name away. And Sane Babi Drew. I cannot discredit Kate for a beer rock acrow play and how he even contributed in getting this sponsorship. But I'm saying that the Premier League is the prime product of the GFA. Inti abana somuno, FA no so man ni mremo muntanase. They should work hard and bring sponsorship to the league. And Club PRO says, as you know what? Please.
Okay.
All right. I just had a call from a CEO of a club. Or say gate fee no mote. No more the financial statement abro almost say a free tina could be and make sure so in the statement that is from a Premier League CEO and our friend.
Okay. Ma yantwa so kojo baji ma no mami nye programming kojo si saying I will never go behind my sweetheart. I will let her enjoy what God has given me alone. She's so beautiful to be cheated on. I will never do that to this pretty innocent woman. I love her alone and okay. Could you imagine, no prison say
how is that got to do with our sports?
Okay.
Or
worry we non something there but say on fat near
former board chair of NSC. Think I'm fanning to her say near discussing because now what is him what
yeah. You badge my and through be also could do. Same way
there. With the many twins and be like honorable, you will be catch up. Yeah, more video and picture evidence.
Programs are now on the family.
Are you not sure send the phone?
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh, there you are. What didn't I
say what
say near tea. Indeed, Nancy, I'm a mamma because she had a room or the form. Say me buy Americans who no, I read is a mother coming. It would think I psychic in the United States. A day I can have be a boy. But Emmy,
but message with we are sure on one Kitani phone.
On one Kuta. I don't know when I send this. I saw them say private or they bring me. That's what I say. I'm say record air. Who could you walk? Now, dear, it doing cancer be your hand. I we the guys again. Me too, me no. You may ponica crab be the ma go for me. No, dear, who dear Kosoa.
We need a review.
All right. When it comes to Serena Williams, generational poverty doesn't stand a chance. It's completely wiped out. And honestly, when you are that wealthy, there is no such thing as my wife is bothering me. She will give you peace of mind. I'm totally with Andy Kem on this one. Kwakusame, Massachusetts, USA, and anyway, so Abre, Omo America, no monitor program, no, Omo Yadia Power, another place, sorry, no, no, at that crowd, because time now, this starting program now, Kwakusame, they was no. I say, yeah, match, no, not much, just a 3-4 baby, US. No, to me, sorry, now, or monitor, you know, you're down as a any others I'm following. Abroad. When it comes to Serena Williams, generational poverty doesn't stand a chance. It's completely wiped out. And honestly, when you are that wealthy, there is no such thing as my wife is bothering me. She will give you peace of mind. I'm totally with Andy Kem on this one. Media minfolosika. Media odo nkwa. No way. Say Ranti Muni Kase Sika. Edi ombeko Bonten kra Sika nti ombeko. Media odo.
$250 million.
Odo na me reference. Odo na me reference. Odo nikane. Ni sikachi evanko ba ho da bi mo amobra
oti generational poverty now guy will be wiped away.
I'm listening to you live from Meduma Alaji Koko. Please, how much are they putting in the King's project after Albert Amwa sales? Dobisode Abba and so My point is the need for Naro to appreciate the effort put in to bring Adisa Production support. His comments, quote, "This is the public relations officer of a club. It's a low blow. The father, I disagree with you on an issue, shouldn't warrant such an attack on my person. But the point still remains that the club should help themselves, saying whatever the GFA brings might not be enough." Alhaj Muhammad Salia and Asadi we abre ye. Ohiniba kwachi Cologne, Germany. The wapeja tum abre ye no. Some of us are tired of hearing the constant complaints from the football community because the clubs themselves lack the courage to stand up to the GFA. They will vote for anything presented at Congress without question. We can't keep crying more than the bereaved. Until the teams boldly challenge the GFA, nothing will ever change. Ohiniba kwachi Cologne, Germany. Now so the way abre ye. Yeah, league matches no so nafi yashwe kakra. I agree with the person 100%. Just imagine CR7 playing for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the number of spectators who will go to the stadium just to watch him. It will also encourage other clubs like Hearts of Oak to follow suit, and that will elevate the status of the GPL. Says Solo, anyway, free P. Amas. Is it Potton Amas, right? P. Amas, way, and so Abre. Say, I just smile when a man talks about faithfulness in such a confident manner. Nyame Nkwane no kwafo. Amuzu Daniel, and the way so Abre.
Meaning that he doesn't trust anyone.
No. The pressure and the demand from single girls in Europe is a reason Vinny Jr. decided to go for Born 3. As for me, I won't do them. Crucial Raul, if you just say that you say, and I do way a bray, and I'm a peace of mind, and I said, Debe, our relationship. We did your whole anyone when you cheat.
You're not saying you want a peace of mind, I'll be with them.
The message from the Banda man, no amame sin afim. Hey, which is a cat, but na swatch papa. Hey, now way now you guys talk for the club, Sano. Harrison inside Georgia, and anyway, and so Abraham. Wow. Your fancy matches no so 11:34. Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3 Kumasi, Kessben 92.9 Accra. More monitor program no pim live. Ewo DSTV channel 364. You say P no so share live. Ewo Go TV channel 121. Mamini ni komo kakra sana ya ba matches no eso Bechem United any Nations FCN round the boss so den our nana fosu gi abo park no eso obi antima anfa ball Anthony Nyonko atenem no your first assignment and the coach from Pomanso right it will Bechem akonya 1 point it will Bechem eba be hesa game no and then Hoho United and then Mediema at the better so Hoho Sports Stadium ho Asante Kotoko nyame yadmo ochina 3:30 p.m. And a woman in her 3 p.m. Okay. 3 p.m. Nise 3 p.m. Kotoko any Karela and a debate Taisu Babayara Sports Stadium. Dreams FC ni FC Samatex Nyame Yaduma Ochina ewo Tuba AstroTurf no so Swedro All Blacks ebetwe Heart of Lions ewo Swedro Stadium or Gold Stars any Young Apostles ewo Bibiani Dance Park Baseke Holy Stars, and so between Heart of Oak, AAK the second arena, and also Brekum Chelsea, and so Golden City Park, and so Omni Vision FC. The Nyame Adma, Edwada 11 Wonders, and so near Diana at the Ataiso. Ni Dako. What is saying?
Sajo,
so our figures in my one thing. It's all over social media. Say 290, say 300, say 350, say whatever. Still, my own. Okay. But unim, but there's my mom can't do be as you say. All right. You didn't come away. The supporters need you. Because I tell you,
I'm cheer for you. Only answer me can't just about the why they defeat India.
Hey. Osabarima. Baba Kruma. Oh, okay. Dog son bakra yekano. Oh. A friend is a
Dr. Ike.
Dr. Ike, Otwa Hodiadri.
Dr. Ike,
I Otwa Hodiadri. Alcohol. Yes. Hodiadru.
The fruit juice, no. Nice one.
Yes.
Emanakwaba.
India by them so be me pa.
One and enough for food trebi so onum trebi.
Or the heart net day pa.
Omutwa no to na nani agi.
Who say nipa na atwa no ho hia na still I can nom sa no. Everyone wa.
Nipa ben.
One anyway. Kala. Police ni no.
Diego de Zentimundi.
Diego de
Enva Diego na.
Okay. It is sometime account.
Pacho ye kwara di.
Na obo.
So abokala. Abo me. Eso be some bitch.
Momo
ara obi ba wa fine.
That's what I watch.
It's all from me. One minimum na make.
Afi usuru.
Only kala minimum.
Bakano kre.
Kofu penny. Chief priest.
Come onya fa no poma ne dia.
All right. You.
Me chieti for na no pay na ahwefo nyina so chia wo. Amenka say nyame yad mo chira. Ye Bocarella. E wo de Bayra Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
Ochabe 14th game yebo. Ever since efi Obuase ba Babayra.
Yeah.
Ochabe 14th game yebo. So far 13 matches na yabo Babayra no. Ya win mu 11. Abodrom you know. Out of 13 matches no, 11 wins, 2 draws. Ochina enye da I was say about draw cra. After that heavy defeat I konyawo Morocco no. Ochina be first competitive game ayebo. Ti we are calling our supporters say jamya de mochina. Omumra Stadium Indianapolis. Sir, discussion ekoso na die my maintain players, my players e ko na die nyina no. Sajo eska. Ska na ebe my sa hoden no e dey esa adwuma no. Now, most of these clubs, no, they rely so much on gate proceeds.
Okay.
And he said, "What the fear about him no car?" Mestre say, "You remember asunjuya back club no more."
Okay.
Na ya kaya humbum. Na nche say back club no e wo yan dia. Ye ni ho club no eni ho. Eno nti na be 2 seasons ni. 20 series ayeje o popular stand no na ida soje yentu muda 30 series ayeje o center line eno na ayeje 70 Ghana for VIP eno a ayeje ti e besre se ochira no ye hia omo enye easy game ema yen because ochira Carolina be born 8th game as against the 5th game ayen bo because of the 3 outstanding matches aye won no. Say to me, any these 3 points, they are much now. A bit open opportunity for us to fight for that 9 points na kano. Outstanding matches na kano. Yami adwana next week. Your ball na we the following weekend na your ball has of folk akra. So it was say you win no chira match no nenya sa hoden no. E dia kobo that any has game no akra sponsor. Enti besre supporters dey hia omo. 3 p.m. Obiamra 20-30-70. Bra betua. Na yen support right here no. We have equally good players on any day biano. I will say to be sorry now my 3 points no. So we are counting on them.
Okay.
The best room.
All right. Time no say 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Rate no
20 cities.
20
stand. Center line 30 Ghana.
Okay.
Now VIP no. 70.
Okay.
The yebesre.
Okay.
Oh.
Because supporters. Nisi ni koto jogu form.
Esro.
Mo club no.
The club no.
We need you bebia.
Bebia ni ho ebeko.
Enema nko ya. utifia na mo sunum yam etese yam bibi yes
enya easy
anko yi amakotoka utia uko said one ko said na utifia super
enya easy o
dey na unko support club no o dia no untimi nya support no
debi o entimi
enko yi na se wo so unko na se utise kotokwa sha deep din yi wa na ye ode
o makra no utifia na ye wi na obisa se scores
Odri club no.
Odri club no.
Utifie ede.
Utifie ede.
Unko in your numbers. Na mko support the club.
Utifie na me ne chumba ha ye ko chairman bi wo. More anymore na because one of the stations. Ewie no si o. Club no mo ye ni ye na ye nyina do club no. But na se niam nko yi nti me fie wo ha ye ba me to ma stadium. Am so boss.
Uti ha ya.
Na dia okay die me no nya adwen o. Enti besrew. Ochira bra. Odi oba me amema o ticket ka o say obeba am see you. It's best supporters so say ye no mo na ye team no. Enya management dia. Ye supporters no ye team a. Enti wo mra na ye fa ye support enter.
Ebe ye mobile your numbers kotoko be fa ne ntuma pa no efra. Enti dem perifo no etu sere mo no. Nyama nko ye de nso no unya no sa da.
Ligi dia say dem enya bad. 4 matches, 2 wins, 2 draws.
Yes.
And you're bad.
Yes.
And you're bad.
All right. Yentu asumfa mamo jese mafankra to kakra me ko Gentleman Dental Clinic na mene Albert Sian Ajiman edi enkomo kakra league matches no ho ye nyamre anhwemu kra meba na enchema v lines no ama mode munso mo predictions ne ade ede aba yedi ka de atomo nim se Bechem United atrefie ni Nations from Paul Mansu coach akonya the 1 point ewo Bechem the first game Emma Nations FC. All right. Albert.
Sergio.
At say.
Yanko pardon me.
Mr. Here.
I see your Gentleman Dental Clinic. Mr. Frimpong here.
Yeda Nyankopon asipa. Boy enkomoy.
All right. Enano pay ye chia Ghana ni bia or share Kessben television and I say OTA or Kessben FM so live. Na ni aye kan say a Gentleman Dental Clinic ye gusua say any nantifaye or dentist ye ho say ye beboa nama oseno problem bi eba ho na ye eseno ho adwuma kama na eseno afa ne ntoma pa e de fra na ye adwuma from anopa 8 o'clock ekopema nwumre 6 o'clock eye Monday to Saturday even holidays kra Gentleman Dental Clinic o hwehwe kira kwan ye obeboa na ye kan se bibia efa ese ho bia no eno na ye examination and consultation service or ye tooth filling se eseno ntokro ababede dem cavities eseno eso abu esese ye filling cracks abamu a ye betumi afele ni nyina kama ama oseno afa ne ntoma pa e de fra na ama problem no antankoso because ya stop problem na eto so ye kese eno na ama obi ho a make say ne se akwaka dem ontumi mpie obi okra aduane die aye problem e de ama na aduane sinani mpa ontumi ndi all because oti pain e woni sinemu eseno etu opese ye nhema wa oba Gentleman Dental Clinic ye be hwe ne kama e de ama na frey na ene ye ntwetwe nkomo ma no si ya na problem bi e wo bia ene ye Saturday time no is still young but modia ne fa mofra no bra na ye examine no mo bebre na ko school ko dimpi pragro bo kra proper oracle o nsheda enya time ema ne sen because of pentama ko school enti before be hunu na oba ne sin nyina na asai we ye kwan ba ko obetumi afa so adan odo adi e de akire obusia enti frey Gentleman Dental Clinic anope ya na ye ntwetwe nkomo ye be ma direction ama odi aba na anope ye pese ni amanfo din komo kakra efa gum disease ho na gum disease one of the common dental problems eba clinic na obi baby say na gum disease no cry den gum disease simply means inflammatory condition of the tissues surrounding the teeth and I say eseno said ye si hu say etuatua ne socket mu and I say wo jaw bone no ebia wo baby a ehhehye no there is this gum and tissues etwa eseno ho ahia eno so woni roller e play na eno etumi aboa ama yapomuden no afa ne ntoma pa efra but they do time bia ubehu se na situation bia na condition bi infection abam na infection ne bamu a start as gingivitis enti ye ka gingivitis ene say inflammation and I say your immune system no because your immune cells and I say what body fluid eni nyina etumi eboa na se bibi ekoso se bia infection bi ana injury bi ba ye nipadua mu a na immune body cell no are responding to infection no nti baabi a infection no bɛkɔ akɔpie no ɛhɔ ɛna yɛfrɛ no sɛ wonya inflammation anaasɛ gingivitis problem abam ɛyɛ mmoa ɛyɛ infection ɛna ɛba ɛsene mu na ebi wɔ hɔnom a ɛyɛ poor oral hygiene ɛna ma ɛde ba nti obi wɔ hɔnom a meka sɛ ɛkwan ɔfa so a odi n'anum ni no ɛnkɔ yie nti bo sɛ time bia na plaques ɛhyehyɛ ne sim yɛka plaques a bo sɛ bibi sticky film bi a yɛdidi a ɛda yɛsene so obi wɔ korɔ kasa bo sɛ bibi tintan bi ɛwɔ n'anum ni adeɛ no ɛno ɛda yɛsene so na with time no na a compound a na ayɛ plaques nti obi sɛ abɛhyehyɛ yɛsene ntam hɔ na ɛyɛ deposit of bacteria because de bi yɛka sɛ there are more bacteria ɛwɔ yɛnum ɛsen ɛdan a ɛwɔ wiase ɛno nti sɛ ɛmoa no ɛtena mu a wobɛhu sɛ na ɛma wo classic sign bi sɛ infection aba wo gums ne mu nti classic sign no bi ne sɛ wobɛhu sɛ hɔ no ayɛ red there's always that redness no na wo gums no na ayɛ kɔkɔkɔkɔ nti wobɛhu no ma wohwɛ the way a ɛsɛ sɛ nka ne gums no ne sease no ɛsɛ sɛ nka looky pink no this time round na ayɛ red obi wɔ koraa na ne deɛ ne ɛma ne shiny look bi asɛ ayɛ hyɛnhyɛnhyɛn bi saa obi wɔ so akora ne deɛ no na asoɛle ahonho no kakra bɔkɔ na nsuo bi discharge efiri emu ɛba ɛna afei so no obi wɔ kɔ a ɔda sɔre a wɔn sɛ mogya ɛwɔ n'anum anaasɛ obi wɔ hɔ mika sɛ ɔbrahye a ɛna ohu sɛ opu ahuro no sɛ blood mogya ankasa ɛwɔ mu sɛ ohu saa sign ne bi ɛwɔ wɔn num a in fact ɛyɛ serious condition because ɛma wo warning ɛma wo sign sɛ serious dental problem na say the friend periodontitis no eno na edi akiri a eba na nipa bebre wo saa ehaw yi ene ye sorry anopa nipa bebre abrahye omo se but omo hu blood ewo mu obi okra ne de ne eba na ekọ nti ofo se eye normal se eba na ekọ na asan ba Mr. Obomode ne ko hu dentist na yenye ose no ho adwuma emfama because ese no tissues na ebobo edwira anase efat ebata ese no hono gums no ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ one supporto ese no afei so no emma sɛ de esi ɛbobɔ ho no ebia nsuo drink ana infection bacteria ntumi mfa ekyire enkonkora ese na se but wobɔ sɛ ɛmoa no start sɛ ɔmo didi o gums ni mu saa na wo de wafa ne normal but with time na wobɔ sɛ blood na start bam na ɛso na start ɛre no with time wobɔ sɛ na afei na separate ne ho efiri teeth ne ho na afei teeth no exposed o perio no ene saa area ho no enti yeka periodontitis a na che say advanced form of gingivitis because say infection no kodi dima kodu sa point na irreversible. There is no treatment, there is no medication on this planet as say otina ho na unya periodontitis a na affect o gums ne no job na yebetumi a reverse ne diamount de bia yeka say obi okra or condition bi te say diabetes no speed the rate a ema o gums no deteriorate as a result of infection no rate no very high eti nipa mienu enya gum disease but the all diabetes ne de no say deteriorate and 10 and obi so ho a onya osteoporosis so osteoporosis simply means say the density of bones no reduce and say edua ewo ho na dua no nsuo abono na say dua no loose na fe emu na yemre eti wo de dadoa kra boma osom kra betumi eyi sana osteoporosis ne ehunu odompe no na ese no so tuatua ojo bone mte ba ne sana speed the rate a emoa ne didi ojo bone no because emoa ne fa ese na se na omu didi ogams no kodu ese na se a with time no bo se na afi na ase no na ayemre eti obi ono mabo se na ne gams no na recede na ase na piapia na ese no ase na essence ho na ase ni nyina ayi because emoa infection na ababet no serious a untumi en reverse no enti se wo hu sa sign na obi ono ma nka se plaques na we cry the calculus tata na aba ne se so no we no edru point bi se achi aye hard plaques na woni sim na nka ye se say no bristles and a toothbrush entumi enyi no at this stage obi okra ne de ni nyandru this stage but ohun blood and as ohun sa sign no ewo mu so ohun sa sign no ma the best thing is say immediately enye edro to asem and as say okwa konko dentist professionally na yemwo yenye esinemu adwuma because they be I say we obi a who pay regular visit to dental clinic and I say okwa checkups regularly and not to me boama ye early detection no ye hu ntem ne aso ano and afei so no eba ne sa no a yetumi ye professional cleaning the friend SMP scaling and polishing no na ye the machines ne sophisticated instruments yiyi plaques ne bacteria ne machines efia akohye esen ntem ne nyina ye wi a ya fa esen mako na ya polish esen so na esen no aye smooth na esen no afane ntoma pafra enti eba ne sa no a
na afei ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ obi a wotumi rinsi w'anum after eating jansuo kakra ne fa wohuru w'anum afei so wantumi kura in a day bia ne sɛ wotumi floss once sɛ wotumi woyɛ obi a wotumi floss yi food particles bi a akɔ hyehyɛ wo sene ntɛm a wei mu nyinaa na ɛboa ma efueli bacteria no na ɔmo start sɛ ɔmo didi gums nim nti ɔmo didi gums nim a wobɛn sɛ na wanya saa sign no in fact ɛha adwene yi for gentleman dental clinic 055 913 95 82 055 913 95 82 and 0549 906 588 0549 906 588 enti se bia wo abofra bi uhu sa sign no bi e wo num uhu se blood ne siase no aye kokokoko mesrew bomodia ne bra ebetumi ama wo lose teeth because it is one of the leading causes ema obinya tooth loss because ese no se ba ko etu a apart from say emuwa ni didi na weaken other sano obehu say pressure ekọ say upper no na etu say bia ba ko bi na etu from incisors na e wo say upper ni lower ni nyina tumi hia ne break it down aduane kama because say adwuma pressure wo so eti eba no sana bo say opposing teeth na ekọ no so no na no so start na ekeka na mobile all because of bacteria infection na eba yenum no eti e wo say wo dentist immediately na yetumi eboa ye damase pa
yes ye damase gentleman dental clinic Albert Sion Ajiman mamumfa esi eni agro kra monko amu na monko Ghanaian dental clinic no mbehwe mu yie pa mentwe ma bibi en house no ansana otutu onai na wako omo aswe ho kan ho na ko regularly na ko check you say na ombeboa yie pa memfa sin eni agro Ghanaian dental clinic afei na mra adu se mebie lines no ma amanfo moba na moba chechere madwen nemom jedidaya Jesus ahodo a ayehye no hagina no jedidaya adaruma na odisa Jesus kama yi ebre se Jesus na ope se dia na ope kita ahodo nyina jedidaya ebitimi de about the efe papa quality no enso ewo soro na ne bo no ewo form ubusa na yede bro no prekope kan ho na lines amede ebetu dwe freomo se ope de amawa sorry se football teams se yankran de ma family wife wadofo mpacho enkwada de ni nyina obenya bi de amaw esoro ene form nyina jedida 0248 890 104 0248 890 104 and 050 1359776 050 1359770 nina no fra jedidaya ombeje so 0551444933 Fred na also chere wadwe. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good afternoon. Good morning, boss.
Na say
about your boss.
Froz, okay,
Chairman, Enterprise Asamakati.
Mankasi yo Ethiopia.
Well, na so me ton ka che na sine de metimatum. Nyam ka
mo already look for my wife TV so.
But mo sports mura ma ndere mu da pa nyam ka mo na jumadi awuma Ghana pon de ye ni so pa na kacha wakora awa se benyo oba fine me ma pa so tun wale no. Ti so pe dia ka metumi. Ewa Samankasi.
Sama kuma se ba wa haro. Sila onya bi no.
Opada ka betumi atuna ma pa o so da no jo pa.
Awa Mohammed yenye ne organize it ayima Land Cruiser bi ne fo kwa Samankasi na kohwe honom so bia na ho beboa wa. Ba me nko me next caller eho. Hello, good morning.
Ana ba ma min chaw na be ja fo no ati fu ina.
Ojo so pa.
Mediane so fa no betima fam nyamini ta ba ko pa me do wadu bantama.
Okay.
Na seju ade ba ko am say media no enhweye say wodi wani che German Bundesliga ni ma. Also Benson company were winning 40 matches all competition were winning 40 matches consecutively. But as I maintain say media no be e kan ho asem because of say Bundesliga ni under Retiana.
Minim Telemeter not as
I'm with you, pa.
Because a coach Binanka were winning 14 matches consecutive. Let's say they are Gadula Mo, Abia Sarimo, and I say they are leg man can Mrs. Zanka Samlenka. A genius Samlananka, yes, or mono. Enka, but because of that, there's a company. Name the reason why the media and Ubiaka and what to now as a coach in the end. I don't know. And after that,
that's pa for baby nubi aka ho. Mr. Company. Moso or born home de pa ban Andy. Yem to say aya abranti mo born abasuka. Mamin ko next caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, sir.
Adam Sinio, Amanchem Akrofrom.
Okay, Ethiopia. Okay.
Mr. Kwame Miki Kromuna Midina Mikase. The American saying, I'm not watching a house, yes, Shrewamo, Basaka, dear. One more than Mokosha Momaye. Yes, Shrewamo, dear Mukochi, ya place in Komomaye, the intimation Wamo, let us say.
We better sipa. Maminfa, the chat walker, Nafi. Yenya Hobwa na impedi mu news no to aso ntentem emfa emaye. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Sergio.
Hey, Watara, Nkoro.
Darling Joe, Bibi Aboko here.
Emi ado mate say wo UK.
Alhamdulillah, Bibi Aboko go here.
Nyanko pasipa. In 30 seconds, now they say sorry.
Okay. Sergio, asam kakra mechanic say, your friend is saying, GFA president, okay, can Sebi, your friend is saying, say a team in your sponsorship, your friend the Premier League. By Division 1, you have here. Meaning, Excellency President George Ramani Mama. When you are to me, your friends, the Premier League, Division 1, for yes, you have here. As I said, bet me support, say, even 200,000 Ghana cedis square, bet Mabua. Now, the president, the man is a World Cup at Jinukwa. Because apart from Serbia, a binding boy and course, your friends without sponsorship. Abba. And for you, never years and Quebec.
Okay.
What's it?
What are better sipa na yatia Ghana for more UK no and so enyina akasima bako na no mienu abo ya for suhima and your birthday ma me wish you happy birthday ya for suhima and your birthday you wish you happy birthday. That's ya for suhima. Yes, wow, beautiful lady. Dofobi say me wish you happy birthday. Sanso and Laurentia of Nyantre Niase. We free body be hopper. Laurentia, and they also birthday. I wish you happy birthday. Nyantre Niase. Nice girl. Hey, sa not here. Wow. Show who's you why? Go poncha on your kasipa. Happy birthday, Laurentia. Okay. Andy, yeah.
Okay. Precious ne mame cha. Ase ene eyomo epapanso e birthday da Kofi Samelomote or UK ene eye ne birthday.
Okay.
Me no say omo wish you happy birthday. Nyankopon nhyira no onye okese.
All right. Yeah, the best here. Now for the live commentary beba for matches e be koso ni na weekend du mienu kai ye pedi mu ama news no atwa so de amaye. E da mu nyina se nyame ya adoma adwada anopa. Ye be sign mu atrasibio. Yakram.
Pause.